Two trips in one day. We are on our way. We're almost there. Richie KNUCKLEZ Arcade is 600 feet away, according to the computing device. There it is.
Flemington's best kept secret.
Packed. And tonight, guys, is the podcast. So we had Jersey Jack this afternoon, and now we have the podcast for tonight. We are getting here in plenty of time. And Richie has promised us pizza. But if you watched the earlier video...
You had enough pizza.
Let's go in. Well, Frank, here we are. And look, I can't miss those letters from the street. And are you still here?
I'm always here.
Do you ever go home?
No, not really.
He never goes home, Frank.
You had all these video games. Would you go home?
Well, we're going to check header glasses and pictures to make sure they're in focus. We're gonna put you through hell tonight, and everything better work. Before I go in, is there anything not working you'd care to tell us?
Just the protocol.
Well, that's the one I wanted to play.
Well, I broke it just because I knew you wanted to play
I wanted to play that. There better be pizza in here.
It's coming. It's in the
Coming? Oh, it's in here.
Yes.
Ooh, we're gonna get it when it's fresh, Frank. Okay, I'll take the steak, pizza, and the broccoli pizza. Just two. Well, do you think he's going to open the door and let us in?
Did you pay your $10 admission?
Oh, no. Richie says I'm free.
Yes, sure, you're free.
You said you had to pay for me.
Oh, now look. There it is.
What luck, a parking place, the motorist pot of gold. Not everyone has a spot to park in.
You'll never find a pot of gold anywhere. Game plan. Look. Leaf switch joystick, and you won't be seeing it. But you are going to be seeing a lot of other stuff as we walk through the door. And we do have a crowd, don't we? Metallica still playing. He hasn't built the Discitron. He's got the side pieces. Look. Remember he made them at our place, cutting it from our original game? That's a project. Look, he's got the... I think Ed is crazy. Got a beautiful picture of this Terminator. Look at the color on that. That is gorgeous. He set it up because tonight we have a surprise. You're going to see a clip we filmed. That's right. We made a special clip. There's the Wizard of Oz you saw Richie get earlier at Jersey Jack. David, you did come.
I did come.
Okay, now.
Yes.
This is the Dave Hubernaut you all heard about. And Mom came. And the good news is the pizza is on its way.
Pizza.
That's right. And we're going to stuff you.
That's good stuff.
We love pizza.
Yes, we do. I can eat pizza.
Isn't that a beauty? The beautiful Wizard of Oz. See that great topper up there? Isn't that nice? This is the green edition. And this is a one-of-one limited special edition just for Richie. Just for Richie.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, what are you doing here? Do it direct.
Oh, yeah.
No. It's oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Got it? Germany. And I can order one.
There's Richie getting ready to get this
order like 4 or 5.
the show on the road.
And then, once I get them in and just
we're all
make sure
excited
that my
and
design works, then I'll put in a final order.
Okay.
And get a big batch and then we'll have them ready.
What do I smell, David?
A lot of food. Italian eats.
And it better be good, young man.
Italian eats like Rocky.
He's getting the television sets ready.
I actually just use them.
You know, you can always use the Defender if you need another TV. And how come that Mario Brothers marquee is out?
Have you had a lot of people play?
I'm gonna play one clip.
to introduce our first guest of the night. All right, here it goes. Let me get it on. I'm gonna get it on.
You're gonna make the picture bigger.
That's not it. Where's it called? I'm not doing so good. Hold on, we'll break the with you. Still learning this crap. All right. Web
Hopefully
show.
you're gonna make it full screen, young
Here we
man.
go. It is full screen, fool. All right, you ready? Here it goes.
Anybody see Todd? We have several thousand machines. Richie's not a threat to my business. He's a threat to his own business.
Both restore old video games. It's just we differ on the aesthetics.
Well, I'll show you what I got for you. Look at this Donkey Kong. 35 years old, and it is beautiful.
The only thing, of course, you know what's bothering me is the white buttons. The original Donkey Kong came with orange and then 2 blues.
You can change certain elements of the game, it's fine.
I love the guy, but some of the things he does to the machines, to me, is sacrilege. Did you put a new power supply in it?
Yes. Oh, don't tell me you're keeping the old crapo 35-year-old power supply. Richie, listen, you've got to make these things last.
Stuff he'll take out, throw away, and put new. I'll go pick that stuff up out of the dumpster and bring it back home and rebuild it. Oh my God, what's that white monstrosity? What's that thing?
on the outside.
Customers asked me to paint this Nintendo cabinet white.
Well, it's kind of sad.
Customer? Always right, Richie. Richie, we gotta knock some sense into that head of yours. You're gonna have to do something, or you're gonna be out of business.
There's a big difference in our business model. I gotta find a happy medium. I gotta figure something out so that I can still keep my purest values, churn out Michelangelos, and still make a profit.
He doesn't get real soon. His game over light is gonna be
Get on there.
primarily away.
Everybody, introducing
There it is.
Todd Tucky and Frank Lindenmuth. Come on, boys.
Come on up.
So did you guys like
Well, now you saw it. I'm playing the antagonist. Well, we filmed it both ways, didn't we?
Yeah. That's yours, Frank. Right there.
Can I sit on the?
Yes, the Richie crumbs.
So we're here at the arcade. We're trying to
And I'm filming at the same time, and we got lots of viewers. Look.
talk without getting interrupted, and we're here to celebrate the Kong Off 4, the completion of the Kong Off 4 in such a great success. Everybody, right? Yeah, fantastic. That's why we're here. One of the main reasons. And we're also here
Just hold it.
to bring Todd on, and he and I are going to talk about some stuff that we're doing. And Frank is Todd's right-hand man.
And left.
And Todd has always been just one of those guys that in front of a camera are hysterical and a lot of fun. And Frank has always
That's what
been.
I am?
You're fun and hysterical, yeah. And Frank has always been behind the camera, but now it's time to get Frank out in front of the camera
Frankie.
because he's a star. Look at him. Look at this guy. He's so
He
cute.
comes up with all these great jokes. Ow! There goes the mouse.
What's some?
Wired was 1994.
Yeah, I don't like wireless.
He comes up with all these. Frank, as you know, comes up with all these terrific puns. There's
Yeah,
no
give 1
script.
minute, okay?
You kind of go.
You want to go on the air and talk with us? Okay, cool. I'm gonna give you to my girlfriend and put you on the speakers. Hold on
Oh,
1 second. We'll
she's
talk to Todd.
She's holding the camera.
If
and
you
she's
could plug in
drinking.
the speakers, and this is important.
And now Obi is now filming. Thank
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
This is last minute stuff. So.
What do you mean last minute?
Well, no, I expected Frank to film, so we didn't.
Frank's not filming anymore. He quits.
He quits.
Oh, Frank.
He's not quit. He's not filming anymore. He's beyond that now.
Well, you know, I could give him the Mr. Spacely fire. You're fired!
And that's from what? What's that from?
The Flintstones.
Not from the Flintstones. I know that one.
You're fired! Listen, the Jetsons ran for 1 season and got canceled for low ratings.
It was weak.
season than you've had.
24 episodes is all the Jetsons was on in 1964, and it was canceled, and everybody still remembers it.
I don't.
Then it came back for 2 seasons. They made 2 new seasons.
Laid it out.
What, honey? Yeah, put it on the speaker, and if you would bring it over to the speakers near the camera, and we'll try to talk to Dan from Project Pinball. You guys know Dan?
Everybody knows Dan, right?
Introduce him for those of us who don't.
Go ahead.
This is Dan, and Dan has a organization that is called Project Pinball, and if you don't know what Project Pinball is a really wonderful organization that brings pinball machines to hospital rooms for sick children, as well as just spreading the love of pinball. Dan, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
All right, so we're trying to get you through the speakers. Is it going through the speakers, hon? Because it didn't sound like it.
No, hold on.
All right, hold
Working
on.
on it.
We're working on it. We were late to get here because of. Did I tell you I got a new Wizard of Oz today?
A ruby. No, a green edition.
Emerald.
Emerald edition.
Emerald edition.
1 of 1.
A beautiful emerald, and it's a 1 of 1. I should have been the picture of that earlier. 1 of 1.
All right, Dan, talk for me, pal.
Okay, well,
There we go.
I'm glad to be here. Definitely.
Seawolf.
So what do you have going on tonight?
What we do is a web show, and we're very unorganized. We put this stuff together last minute just to have like a little party at the arcade and spread the love with the people out there that I haven't seen in such a long time, and try to get everybody, you know, sort of in the know of what we've been up to, because we've been up to so much that is just, you know, these people don't know what we do behind the scenes. So I want to make sure that these people get to know, and all our friends get to sort of know what's going on here.
Yeah, from what I've seen, that's a definite understatement. You guys are definitely busy.
Yeah, we like to stay busy, and you know, some of us are more busy than others. And Todd, you know, he's got Frank to do all the hard work for him, and other people don't really understand how much hard work goes into planning these like events like the Kong Off and stuff. So we're trying really hard to keep everybody in the know of what we're up to.
Well, that's excellent.
Well, do me a favor. Tell everybody what Project Pinball is all about.
Well, you did a good job, and that was a good segue into what we do. We're a 501c3 charity, not for profit. I am actually the founder and senior director, and I am the first volunteer. I put in 80 hours plus every single week, and I don't pull anything out of the charity because I believe in what we do. What we actually do is we put pinball machines in children's hospitals, like you were saying, in the family room to give access to something new and exciting for these kids that are going through, these troubling times in their life. I mean, I've seen kids that are going through leukemia, and they're hooked up to all these machines, and they can still get out and be excited and stand in front of a pinball machine and just have fun with it. So we're bringing a little bit of joy that they can use. And when the kids aren't there with their parents might sneak in and actually play the machines too. Sometimes they're undergoing treatment that the parents can't be in the room, so they're climbing the walls. So they're looking for something to do, and they see a pinball machine over there, and guess what? They start playing as well. So we found out that it's very therapeutic and dynamic in those areas. And I know everybody wants to know how many hospitals are we in now. We're actually in 15, and we got another 5 to 6 hopefully ready by the end of the year, before Christmas. So we're hoping to be, around 21, 22 machines in by the end of the year.
Well, I'm a huge fan of what you do, and I don't know if it's okay to talk about what we talked about. Is that okay?
Yeah, please.
Oh,
Let's
awesome.
do it.
Yeah, Faith and I, after we saw you at, I believe it was at Pinburg, right, at the Replay Effects? You gave
Yes,
a speech. You gave a speech at the Replay Effects, and after we were done watching you, I went home and I talked about it. And I was telling my daughter's 8, and Faith was really, really just blown away by what I was telling her that Project Pinball does. And she said, Dad, why don't we start a Project Arcade where we could bring arcade games, say if the kid wants a Donkey Kong, and we can deliver a Donkey Kong to their room, and she said that she would be the, what would you call it, the face or the presenter, and she would go to the room and give the little kid the Donkey Kong and present it so that the kid would feel very, you know, at home with the child. And when I called you...
I think it's excellent. I think that's a great idea. And like I said, and I'll turn my full support to make this happen. So that's awesome, guys.
So I thought when I brought it up to you that, you know, the Project Arcade, you had said that no one ever came to you with that idea before.
Yeah.
So,
you know, we hear a lot of things, and, you know, I never heard that before.
so
You know, for one, I'm solely grounded into the pinball machine, and in that aspect, I was you know, I competed in tournaments and everything like that, so a lot of my friends were around at the pinball community, and, you know, you fixate on certain things. You know what I'm talking about. If you're playing the particular game, that's all you're playing. You're trying to get better at that. So a lot of my experience wasn't in the arcade. So I think when you guys seen, you know, the potential of this, you made it your own, which is fantastic. You know, I love when people come up with their ideas to you know, help the children in these hospitals. I think it's fantastic.
well, I have nothing but great ideas and excitement for this project. I think it'll be a lot of fun. And I know guys like Todd, he would definitely donate games. And I will donate games, and I'm sure there's other collectors that would be happy to donate games to get this project off the ground.
I think this is just the beginning. I think as soon as we introduce this out there, there's going to be a lot of people that feel this way. You know, how can I help? And the thing is, how our charity spreads out across the United States is kind of unique. We ask for assistance in different cities, or people approach us. And, you know, let's say Chicago. We had a family approach us and said that they wanted to do good in their backyard. We did everything we could to present ourselves, raise money. All the funds that were raised and donations that were received in that Chicagoland area went back to Chicago. So I don't see why we can't do something similar with RJ. You know, you're going to have a lot of people that say, hey, how can I help? Let's make this happen. And maybe we could hold tournaments that are, you know, specific to certain areas, and the money that is generated would go right back to the community.
Yep,
So,
I think that's a great idea. We have, everyone I've told it to so far has been really excited.
yeah, it's just a matter of, you know, getting this organized. There's going to be a lot of people approaching and saying, how can I help? And we need to give that information back to them and say, here's how we start, and here's the next step that needs to be taken. That way, you know, you don't get stressed out. Because, again, I'm based out of Florida, you know, Fort Myers, Florida, and people say, well, how are you a local community? My backyard. And then we go through it, and they're like, oh, okay, cool. You know, they know that they want to share their passion, like we talked about earlier, with maybe the next generation or this captive audience, and they want to share that, and at the same time, they can start to see the benefit of providing this entertainment in that setting as well. So they want to get involved. They ignite that fire to do something good. So I think this is cool to, you know, we're talking tonight, getting the idea out there, and, you know, have people start contacting us and start collecting names and, you know, where they're located, and see what hospitals are in those areas as well.
All right, I'm going to do that just right this second. Anybody that's out there watching and wants to get involved in Project Arcade / Project Pinball, send an email to sales@richieknuckles.com, and we will start taking down your name, taking down your information. If anyone wants to donate, We're going to set up a PayPal account for that and get started and start getting these kids some arcade games, just as many as pinball. Dan, thank you for coming on with us tonight and announcing this great news. We're really excited.
Thanks, Dan.
No problem.
You're an inspiration.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I said you're an inspiration.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. You know, it started with one pinball machine that we knew that we could fix, and it turned into this like trip that I'm taking right now to help others. And, you know, it's a fantastic thing. I mean, it's just awesome that people like yourself and others out there come up to us and give us that reward of recognition. And my greatest reward is seeing the looks on these kids' faces and the parents that come out and say, hey, this is fantastic. You know, a lot of times they don't see smiles on their kids' faces, so when we can put that there, they're really appreciative. So anything that you guys are doing, we're going to be a part of, and just want to make this happen. So feel free to give me a call anytime that you have a question, and I appreciate being on here. I'm very excited. You know, you guys, you know, you have that energy, and I love it.
Well, thank you. Thank you. And we're going to get a lot of energy going tonight. So if you want to watch Twitch.tv Twitch.tv/Richie Knuckles if you want to watch the rest, because we're about to ramp this show up. Thank you so much for coming on with us, Dan. And again, we're big fans of what you do.
Thank you.
Well, thank you very much.
All right, everybody.
You guys real soon.
Everybody, give a round of applause to Dan from Project Pinball.
Yeah!
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
I applaud you as well.
All right, we will talk to you soon, my friend. Bye-bye. So yeah, I saw him at give a one of the question and answer sessions, and it was really just inspiring to talk to him and to hear what he had to say. So, all right, break on the phone for a second. Todd, what have you been doing behind my back here? Have you been keeping everybody at bay?
Your R button is broken.
It's not broken. It's missing. Hey, everybody, does this look like an R button is broken, or does it look like it's missing? That's just, it's gone.
Why? You're loaded with money.
You want to? I'm loaded with money. Money, my ass. You want to know? That's either Emma or Faithy peeling the key doors. Was it Emma on this one?
No.
I guess it was Faithy.
That was
It was you?
It was you.
That wasn't me. I don't pick at the keyboard. Look at her. She's picking on it right now.
That was you trying to fix it, and it.
Oh, whatever.
Blaming your poor little girl.
So Todd has been talking some smack on me. Is that true?
That's a lie.
I don't think you would do that.
And they wanted to know why you don't have a Seawolf.
Rob says you were pushing
Point
sales.
the camera. He's got a Seawolf right
Who's
there.
pushing sales?
Obi, there's the Seawolf. Now look, turn the camera to show this. There's a Seawolf. He's got a Seawolf.
Hey, we can just set that.
Oh, somebody's missing the K on the keyboard. Well, it's hard to type and toddle this keyboard
We're
in your
good. That's
lap.
good enough.
There's the Seawolf
right there.
Seawolf.
You can
Seawolf.
see it for yourself.
Seawolf.
DJ G Wolf.
Captain Fantastic.
Thank you, boss.
And I'll swap it for movie posters.
Slightly folded.
Roll.
So I'm going to ask you guys out there in TV land. Rudy will not stop pestering me, saying he's got to come on and make an announcement. Do I let him come on or do I not let him come on?
Let's see. Well, Frank.
So let's see what the votes are. Do I let Rudy come on or not? He wants to say something.
We should see the thumbs up and thumbs down.
Yeah, either thumbs up or thumbs down, and we'll see if he comes on. It could be entertaining. You never know.
I see three.
Let's see it. We see hell no, no,
Okay, hell no.
no.
Let him
All right, we got a one. Let him on. So we got about 4 no's and 1 yes.
Okay, 1 nose, 3 no's. Give him 2 minutes.
No, Mitch is no. No, no, no. We got 1 yes.
Type in TNT Amusements Seawolf and you'll understand.
Oh god, it's like a.
Let him speak. Let him speak. I don't know.
Speak for 2 minutes.
This is like, yeah,
2
Frank
minutes
needs a raise. Frank definitely needs a raise.
Don't listen to Rob.
Yeah.
Rob
Yeah.
just loves stir pot, so.
All right, so what you guys
we
watch?
sell the show, Richie.
Yeah.
We sell the show. I'll give them a raise.
So if we sell the show, we'll
You
get a raise.
can
You hear
open my
that? You hear
coffin
that?
and put all the money in there. That's what I'll be by the time you get the show.
So we played you a little clip of something that Todd and I have been working on. We're working on a TV show, and I don't know if you could tell. And
Really well edited, really well produced. And look, I think it works. I'm playing the mean guy.
Yeah,
You do that all day anyway. What difference is it? Just being yourself.
He's acting.
Here, watch. Richie,
Acting.
are you stupid? Don't you know how to run a business? What's wrong with you? Come on. You don't understand. That's part one, and part two is
here.
Richie.
Here.
We're the greatest friends.
Oh, we are
have
definitely
such a
the greatest
good
friends.
time.
All right.
You are so smart.
Zoom in
you
on
are
this
like
for me.
the greatest thing.
Yeah, I know that, and we love each other.
And come on, I mean, we love this business together. Together, we'll make a
Real close,
fortune.
Ethan. We will.
So, which approach do you like? They like the anger approach better.
Well, then they also want a really risky type part of the show where we curse a lot and we get drunk. Remember?
Well,
Children are watching.
People want to get drunk, you know, and like
we
that.
have kids watching.
So that's what we can't do that. Yeah, and then there was that one episode that you and I were smoking cigarettes. Remember that? You want to?
And the. Is that Wait, you want an Alvin and the Chipmunks?
Yeah, he what? Look, said, what are you doing with that little thing?
Were you waiting to do that? You waited all day.
You know where I got this thing?
You're down at leathermen.com.
You know what we had this thing that used to be called. We called it the Richie Knuckles Invitational, and we'd have everybody at my house. So we had probably around 100 people one year, and everybody left. And that next morning, that was sitting on my kitchen table. It was just sitting on my kitchen table like that.
What were
just
you
like that.
doing last?
Just like that. It was just sitting on my kitchen table.
And did Faithy see it?
No, she was too young. Yeah, but I thought, you know, and it's been part of the show for the longest time, so we had to bring it back.
And you brought it back on me.
Well, come on, you're a good sport. You can't do that stuff with this guy or that guy over there. You can't do that. See, he gets all upset. I just said he can't tease him. He gets upset.
We can't see David.
All right, yeah, show Dave.
Bring.
Oh yeah.
DJ D! Oh yeah!
Yeah, there's a delay, of course.
Oh yeah.
No, it's the other way. You want to turn the Yeah, good. I think
We're good.
We're good.
Okay?
We're good. You got it. It's just you got to remember there's a delay on that.
Well,
That's
long
why.
delay.
Yeah, it's a long delay. All right, so Todd is one of the guys that has been out there for years and years and years. His YouTube videos get so many hits.
I'm about to get 10,000 viewers.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable.
Subscribers.
We knew what you meant.
Right.
And anytime
The old timers.
anytime I come to Todd's place, he always gets me somehow on camera, and we do a lot of green screening. And I have to admit, the next day I get like 10 to 20 Facebook requests. You know, people want to be friends. So I really appreciate all the promotion that you do for me. So once I was contacted after the King of Arcades came out to do this TV show, I instantly called him up and said, hey, you want to come on and be part of this thing? And he was like, yeah, let's rock it out.
Yeah.
So we're gonna.
And you saw how well it looks. The show looks terrific.
I'm gonna show you another clip. This is one of my favorite clips as well. Whoa.
Oh, careful.
clips.
Sorry about that.
I didn't do it.
What's wrong with the clips?
Can you go on
did it.
their screen over there and get close to it so they can see it? The clips are not available online. So you guys are getting a nice early event of some of the footage we shot. We should mention, Richie, we shot footage here at your arcade, and we did both takes. You know, me walking around saying, I'm going to get even with him. Who does he think he is? And then we did the happy stuff. So, you know, some reality show, huh? Well, no, go ahead. There we go.
They're diamonds in the rough. This
You have
one
to get
right here
closer
goes for
from
top
your side.
dollar, if it was in great shape. Richie needs to take the arcade to the next level. When I set out in this business, there was two things I could have done. I could have done quality or quantity. I chose quality. Have I paid a price for that? Yeah! Every month, we struggled to cover the bills. Come on, no.
So how'd you like it? Was that cool or what? That part when the game falls off the back. That
And the
part. one of
camera
my
just
favorites.
happened to be running at the time, didn't it?
Well, it's all acting. It's definitely acting. You know.
It was all set up. We had this. Oh man.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
We're spoiling this for everybody. They're all going to think it really happened. That the game actually fell off by accident.
I
Yeah.
hope there wasn't anything in it.
No, that was all fake. That was all fake. I would never do that.
He did a good job of acting though. Ah!
Kicking the dirt to the fence.
I did defense kicking. I like that.
Yeah, Sarah's little boy is 4. He's my little guy. His name's Lucas, and he's really into the arcade. He builds arcade games at home, and
he likes
and I
it.
just
Show
bought him.
Sarah.
I just
Oh,
bought
you should.
this is Sarah, and
That's Sarah.
my
That's
son.
Richie's new beauty.
And Sarah's son
She's very
Lucas
nice.
is so funny. And after I played him that clip for how many days, all he does is run around the house going nah, and kicking the ground like he wants to just imitate
But
what
we
do.
do want to try to keep the show clean for family.
Yeah.
Children are watching.
Yeah,
Children
Yeah.
watching.
Yeah. Yo, my friend, Mr. Lojudice's on. You got to meet him.
What name is it? Is it McFresh?
No, Lojudice.
Oh, I see it
Vince.
now.
He's a really good guy. He's one of my friends. Yeah, we'll show some moves if you want. You want to see some moves? See some moves?
Show turn the camera on Sarah. The other, no, not my camera. That one here, real quick.
I can't wait to
Oh
watch
no, they
that.
want to see you.
Let's watch
Real
it.
quick. Say hi. That's Sarah. Okay. Yeah, I realized we're filming with my camera.
That was a good
We're
one.
watching the delay here.
Yeah, we're watching the delay. That was a good one. Yeah.
Oh!
Careful, Richie. I can throttle.
I know.
I may be 60 years
Then
old.
we have an
but-
official cameraman.
Now we have to point out
Great
Obi
job.
is working the camera. I'm selling Obi a Cyberknife next week. He was down for the Flash Gordon, and he heard about Richie's podcast tonight, and he drove the longest, 3 hours
3 hours.
from Connecticut.
Me and my friends behind me.
There they go. They came from Connecticut.
Well, we might as well introduce them since we, talking about them. So introduce yourself.
Gotta get up there.
Introduce yourself. Right on.
Dragos.
Troigos?
Dragos.
Dragos?
Yeah.
Where you from?
Romania.
Romania. Very cool.
Thank you.
Yes, and who's this guy?
Donnie.
Donnie.
And
what's that?
Ducky239, basically my
That's-
game.
that's cool,
Online
cool.
game name.
Cool. So I'm gonna interview you guys for a second, all right? Drago will hold out for 1 second. All right, we're right back. You can stay on camera, but what's up with the TNT amusement shirts?
Todd paid us $50 each.
Todd,
to
and he gets
wear
a
these.
discount, right, on his
Yeah.
cyber, what'd you say?
Cyberknife.
Cybernaut, yeah.
Very rare pinball.
Oh, he's wearing one too. Look
Yes,
at
but Jersey Jack signed it earlier.
this. In the music business?
No, Jersey Jack. Where
Well, I'm
were
telling you,
the other
in the
day?
music business, when a guy wears his own T-shirt, he's called that guy.
Yeah, but I'm wearing Jersey Jack's signature.
Yes, he is.
And he pulled the pen out. Now, I thought maybe I didn't. I did bring my card and a pen to sign. I should have signed Jersey Jack. I should have. Everybody at home is like going nuts now. You're spinning the camera.
Yeah, we're
around.
dizzy. We're getting them dizzy. Right now, we're trying to make everybody get sick.
This
How
is
you
what
like
it's
that?
like at the
Better
arcade
way
on
to do
acid.
Uh-oh.
Hold on. You know what? This would be a better idea, right? Now we'll probably spin.
Let's see.
Oh my
There we
word.
go.
Oh, to answer who the Seawolf guy is, you have to watch the YouTube video we made. Seawolf Part 1, Seawolf Part 2, TNT Amusements. Just put that on the search
good.
engine, and then you will know who the Seawolf guy is. And then
What
you'll
is the
understand.
Seawolf thing all about? Why don't you explain it?
We did in the other one. a guy left a message on my answering machine, the old cassette answering machine, back in 1986 or
Yeah, we'll get some
87. That's how long ago. I found the cassettes. I still kept them. And the guy calls my tape and carries on a conversation where he actually asks questions about the sea wolf, and then he answers them. He provides the question and answers. And it's really terrific because he really wants a sea wolf, but he has no money. So he offers to swap me movie posters that are mint, primo, creme de la creme. As a matter of fact, Fred Schwemmer, who makes the Gottlieb reproduction boards, actually uses those same words on the boards. He actually silkscreened them right into the replacement boards. Creme de la creme. Primo. The movie posters are perfect, except they're all folded. They're folded in like 50 pieces. So if you unfold them, they may be mint, but you see all these fold marks. So that's the running gag. That's what it's all about. So if you want to listen to they're terrific commercials, they're terrific tape. Just go on YouTube. I don't know the numbers, but Seawolf Part 3, yes, I do have more footage, but I have no time to edit it. And yes, I movie posters, I don't collect movie posters. He thought I did. I'm not interested. I'm reading the comments that are popping up. So we do have some DVDs available. We actually just set up a site on my website, but it's not live yet. So we will be selling all kinds of DVDs soon. Frank, you're in charge of that. And
I think you lost them for one day.
what happened to Richie? Uh-oh.
Yes, Rudy
Your
buzzing.
phone call. Who's calling?
He who shall remain nameless.
Rudy again.
It's Rudy. Didn't
So who is it? It's Rudy?
Supertramp write a song called Rudy?
No, but I'll tell you what. Before my daughter was born, I never cried. Ever. Never cried. After my daughter was born, I cried everything. I actually cried at the movie Rudy. Anybody here cry in the movie Rudy when he runs out onto the field? Dave Gubernat. Dave Gubernat, he cried during Rudy. How about you? You guys cry?
I didn't see Rudy.
You ever see Rudy?
Yeah.
Did you cry? Did you tear up?
Maybe I had a little tear. I can't-
Little tear?
It was so long ago.
But you did get a tear.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. What about you guys? You see Rudy?
No.
I've seen it.
Did you get a tear in your eye? F and A, right? What about you, Ethan? Did you cry during Rudy? Me too. I cried like a little. I did. I cried so much. That movie really affected me. And then every time I watched Lord of the Rings, and the guy goes to him, Sam, come here, Sam. I always want to say it's not Sam, it's freaking Rudy. Don't call him Sam. So I just wanted to show you guys something. I have been so crazy getting these marquees out. I ship out about 20 a day. So the people that are getting theirs at Monday, Ryan Beck. You're the best. Dan Petrelli.
Ooh.
Ryan Beck.
Christopher Boober.
Christopher Boobies. Whitney Roberts. Tony Caven. Bruce Barney. Stephen Malloy. Matt McCoffer. Falter. Sorry, Matt. Vincent Castilleja. Doesn't he play bass for Metallica? And Scott Mosey. And last but not least, Mark Gunther. They will go out Monday. So we're loving you guys. I got about 40 out so far, and I got another 30 to go. But just so if anybody out there is wondering where the marquee is, they're on the floor. All right.
They're going out though.
They're going out. They're making their way out. It hasn't been easy. It hasn't been easy. So the original plan today was for Frank, my ace. He was going to come out. He was going to help me with the pinball machines because I have to say, I had a friend of mine come to me and say, Richie, you're out traveling the world. You're out there doing all this stuff for the arcade world, but you're forgetting about your core business here at home. Your games don't work. People are complaining because Ed's a freak, and they really want you to get back there and fix all the games and kick Ed in the ass. So I said, all right, I'll come back, and I got all the video games done, but
Not all of them.
that's why I want to kick you in the ass.
Pot of gold.
And
Pot of gold. That's not working. And the marquee is out on that Mario Brothers.
This guy is always whispering something about pot in my ear, and I keep telling him, just leave it alone.
It's an old
This is a
game
family
plan.
business.
Terrific little scene game plan arcade game. Very few exist. Where did you find it?
Michigan, the Wisconsin. Wisconsin. Yeah, a guy, Bradley Cooper. You know the actor Bradley Cooper? Got it from him. All right, so Frank was going to come out and help me do all the pinball machines in the back room. We were going to fix them all up. And then my mentor, other than this guy, my other mentor, other than Eugene Jarvis, my other mentor, Jersey Jack, how do you say, Canary?
Jack Canary.
Canary, like canary but with a G. And Jack calls me up and says, I got your Wizard of Oz ready, come and get it. So I called Frank and said, Frank, let's go party down in Lakewood, right? So we said, screw it, screw him, screw him.
We went.
We can work any other day.
What movie was that from? Anybody? Screw him, screw him.
People versus Larry Flynn.
No, I'll give you a hint. It was Anthony Hopkins. Come on, somebody tell me. Who was it? Screw him, screw him. Come on, Anthony Hopkins, come on.
Hannibal Lecter.
No, come on, somebody out there.
Not Thor.
No. Screw him, like this, right? Right, like this, like this. His face was all messed up as he had a
Woody
stroke.
Harrelson does it.
And he's like this. Screw him! Screw him! What movie was that from? Come on. Yeah, I know you saw it. What movie was that? Come on. No, it's not Nixon. Come on, somebody look at my face. Yeah, he had a stroke. Yeah, come on. Come on.
Legends of the Fall.
Legends of the Fall. Thank you very much. Someone's got it.
I saw that movie.
Yeah, Anthony Hopkins. That's after he had the
You were
stroke.
too focused on Brad Pitt.
Yeah, what?
Todd was all
Oh
focused
yeah,
on
yeah,
Brad
yeah. That's
Pitt.
right. You couldn't take your eyes off of Brad Pitt.
Oh, he's my lover.
That was a good one. That was a good one.
Legends of the Fall.
Yeah, very good, very good. TJ, you got it.
You got it.
All right, so where were we? All right, so I was talking about Frank. Frank was going to help me fix all the pinball machines, and we still haven't fixed pinball machines. But I'm promising everybody out there that comes here, we now have, I love doing this, we now have the Wizard of Oz, woo, thanks to Jack. Right there, it says his name right there, Jack Canary. Right there, with that beautiful Emerald edition, and look, it's a limited edition. Who's going to help me over here?
I can't.
Touching electronics.
Yeah, don't touch it. All right. Look at this, guys. Look what that says. This is the Emerald Edition, limited edition, 1 of 1.
Yeah.
Look at that stuff. I'm actually thinking about ending the show early so I could play a few games. Wouldn't you think that? Want to quit? Want to end the show early so we could play some games?
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, let's quit. All right, good night, everybody. It was a great show. No, I'm just kidding. So this is Ed the human kill screen right there. Ed is actually a really good guy. He, someone turned off the sign.
I did.
He helps me out a lot, and he watches the arcade for me when I can't be here. But
I'm never here.
I'm here a lot.
Wait a minute. Yeah, but that doesn't explain that sign. I think that's kind of mean, don't you?
Yeah, it's messed up.
Are you really crazy?
Turn it on.
Well, the good news is I did have it. I filmed it earlier tonight, so we do have it on film. That is
I
Ed.
do work for him, so you know.
You
gotta
do.
be a little crazy.
But I don't think he pays you, right?
Oh, explain to him how you get paid. You get paid royally, right?
In pizza. Slices. There it is. Now it's lit.
There
The
we
sign's
go.
now lit.
So I got this sign so I could, get everybody in the know. And that's the first thing that made it to the sign. We haven't done anything yet with it. Because he is loony. And there's his girlfriend. Even crazier. All right, so back to this guy right here. All right, so what are you doing here in New Jersey?
It says here, I saw him kill Kubert live.
Yeah. It's true. It's true. True. We'll get back to that in a second.
Rich said that.
I want to talk to my friend here. So you're from Romania?
Yeah.
Yeah. How long have you been here?
She wants to play.
It's appropriate at this point.
Yeah, it's kind of like Romanian music. So what are you doing here in the U.S., buddy? Visiting? Cool. How do you like it?
Pretty good.
Pretty good. You having a good time? Oh yeah. How long you been here?
Since 2007.
Oh, since 2007. Oh, so you're not a foreigner or nothing like that?
No.
Oh, you're one of us.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. It's all good. It's all good. All right. He's one of us. No worries.
Good to know.
I don't want no commies in my arcade. No Christians either.
Oh, hey.
That's from a movie from Repo Man. I don't know if anybody knows that. That was a movie quote, so don't get mad at me, Joel. It was a movie quote. All right, Joe West is like the most crazy Christian on the planet.
You turned it off.
Oh snap! No, I don't think I did. Yeah, see, it's still there. It just went into.
Is it plugged in?
Yeah, it's good. We're good, right? Is it still on there?
It's still on.
Yeah, it's still on there. So no offense to you, Joel. I didn't mean anything by it because I'm actually a Christian too. I think. I don't know. I don't know what the credentials are, but I believe in God. So
We'll have to wait and see what
we'll have to
Jesus
figure
says.
that out.
By the way,
saying
Sarah's
Peter.
filming now.
All right. So I got this crazy joke. Want to hear a joke?
Go ahead.
All right. So this guy, right? He's driving down the road, and he sees a bunch of penguins on the side of the road. A whole mess of penguins, and the penguins are out. It's hot, and it's in the summertime. So the guy goes, and he's got a really nice fancy car. It's like a Lincoln, and he's got the air conditioning. He goes, "I'll turn the air conditioning on really, really high, and I'll load all these penguins into the car and take them, and save their lives because they're going to die out in the hot." So he puts all the penguins in the car, and he loads them in the car, and he drives, and the cop sees him. The cop sees him driving down the road with all the penguins. So the cop pulls him over. He says, "Excuse me, sir, what are you doing with all these penguins in your car?" And he said, "I really thought I would save their lives and put them in. I got the air conditioning cranking." And so the cop goes, "Yo, no, take them to the zoo. Take these penguins straight to the zoo." And the guy goes, "Yeah, that's a great idea. You know what? I will take the penguins to the zoo. That is a great idea." So he takes the penguins to the zoo. So the next day, the cop is on patrol, and he's sitting there, and the guy goes by with a load of penguins in his car. So he pulls them over. He goes, "I thought I told you to take these penguins to the zoo." And the guy goes, "I did. We had such a good time today, I'm taking them to the movies." Come on, that's a good one, right? Ah, you guys suck.
Third grade, it was awesome.
That's a great joke! And it's a family show! You want me to tell my other joke? I don't think you do.
I had to cut it out when you told us.
Alright, so I thought that. You heard that one already?
Probably
No, you
20 years
didn't.
ago.
No,
It's a good
Yeah,
joke.
20
It
years
is a
ago.
good joke.
I was 12
All right,
then,
we'll
you know.
acknowledge it's a
It was a
good
great joke.
That way, before
thank
you take
thank
that,
you.
that is color, right? Okay.
Alright. You want to hear an original joke? You ever hear that commercial? 9 out of 10 dentists approve of this toothpaste. You ever hear that?
Yep.
What the hell can they find one more dentist? Wait, if that guy says no, let's go find another one. Alright? 10 out of 10. I don't understand that commercial. That's an original. You didn't hear that one.
That's a good one.
Thank you.
That's
I'm working on my stand-up routine.
actually pretty good.
As soon as the arcade is over and all these games are gone and they're all LCDs, instead of doing LCDs, I'm doing stand-up. I already convinced myself. I will not put an LCD in any machine. And I'm gonna go to the circuit.
Suppose the customer asks you to.
No.
We've had
The
customers
customer
ask-
is always wrong.
You obviously didn't see the clip. That they had there.
Yeah, see, he's every day. You didn't see it. Nope, I didn't see it. So again, today Todd and Frank and I and Sarah and a whole mess of other people went
And-
down to Jersey Jack's.
Yeah, we did.
Yep, he had an open house and it was a lot of fun. And we didn't get to play Hobbit, did we?
No, there was a long line. There was only one Hobbit running, but it was neat to see the production line. And I'll have a video on the whole thing. I have an hour-long video we're going to post along with this one.
And it's going to be on the YouTube channel for TNT Amusements?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
And you can always do a link to yours too, Richie.
I will. I'm more of a Facebook guy, so as long as you post it on my Facebook thing, then I promote it. I push
Which
it.
I've done in the past.
Yeah, okay, good. Good. That's really
We
good.
had a lot of fun. Sarah was there, and there was lots of pizza.
Yeah, there's pizza here too.
And then we had the pizza mishap, didn't we?
I don't remember that.
Tower, where were you?
Oh yeah, that's
The
right.
Tower of
That's
Pizza.
right. Jersey
Some
Jack.
Jersey
Oh
Jack.
my God, Rudy! All right, give me the phone. Give me the phone. All right, don't.
Rudy?
Yeah, it's Rudy. Answer the phone, hon. Go ahead, answer. All right, put him on.
Hello, Rudy.
He hung up. See, this guy is nuts. He got through and then he hung up. Turn down your radio. That's what Howard Stern used to say. WNBC.
Nice pot of gold it is.
WNBC. Do you remember that one bit? Keep it real up in the field, Anybody remember that?
Keeping it real.
Yeah, but he used to. It was a guy they called not Big Black. Oh, King of All Blacks. And King of All Blacks, and he would always go, "Keep it real up in the field, Remember that? You don't remember that? You remember that one?
Yeah.
Remember that one? I do that pretty good, right?
Yep.
Keep it real up in the field, Yeah. So where were we? Oh, I'm always over modulating. If you watch the Kong Off 4 DVD that we're putting out, I am always over modulating the microphone. They'll have somebody else talk, and then I'll talk, and it'll just be redlining. So I know I'm a loudmouth, and I project too loudly, and it's a problem of mine. Speaking of problems of mine, Ed, what happened now with the Q*bert?
Do you want to know? People want to know what the Q.
Tell the story about the Q*bert.
The original story?
Yeah, the original story.
There's
There's new players now that people don't. There's new people that watch it that don't know.
Basically, just it was late at night. It was Friday night. We were getting ready to leave, and George was getting annoyed by the other games. So I was gonna unplug them, but then realized that his game was plugged into the main. So I figured I have to unplug them one by one, and of course the first one I take was his.
Well, Richie, doesn't that necessitate in here? And we can put the sound effect in later. So we do like this, and then we bring the camera in like this. Debbie Downer, see?
Don't shake the camera.
Ed actually did us all a favor when he unplugged that machine because, as a lot of people have seen, it got us in contact with Jimmy Kimmel. Jimmy Kimmel did a really funny thing on George, and he put a before and after shot, and he put some handsome actor up, and then he's like, this is what he looked like before he started playing Q*bert. And then they put a picture of him, really, what he looked like afterwards. This is what he looked like after playing Q*bert, which was pretty humorous. That was good. And also, he made a joke about the Q*bert machine. Yeah, it was a good time.
How long was that again? It was like, what?
40-something hours.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
40 hours.
Now, really, we were thinking, how did he go to the bathroom? Literally.
Oh, with Q*bert, your man dies every 9 seconds. So, if he...
You get a break.
What did you say?
In the coin slot?
In the coin slot. No, in the coin bucket.
Well, I actually had that happen in a swim club. And I had games outside in the swim club. And we came to collect the money. And it was a Robbie Roto cabaret. And they were peeing in the 2 coin slots. So we opened up the cash pan, the Black Valley cash pan, and it's full of water. I thought it was water. And I put my hand in it.
Oh, my gosh.
That's foul.
Nice.
That's foul. Well, we had a beautiful Miss Pac-Man cocktail out in front. We used to let people play the games outside, right? Way back before I was back here. And there's a dog place next door where people groom their dogs. And this woman let the dog go right up to the Pac-Man. Brand new one, like the arcade shop cocktail kit that you get. Brand new one, everything brand new in it, Miss Pac-Man, and she just let the dog lift its leg and pee all over the cocktail machine. Right in front of us, like, didn't even hide it. And when I came outside and told her she just bought it, she goes to tell her husband, and her husband is like, oh, like hell we bought it, blah, blah, blah. And he comes walking over, and he gets all loud with me, and he comes over, and he goes, who says we bought this machine? And he didn't expect me to, flip the script, and I stormed at him, like I ran up to him, and I went to grab him, and I'm like, you're paying for this machine! And the guy was just like, and he turned around, and he ran and got in his truck and peeled out and got out of town.
That's how you got the name Knuckles, right?
Well, it's, you always turn it on really hard, and if the guy backs down, you're tougher than him, and if you come on really hard and the guy doesn't back down, you're dead. Yeah, and also, too, I don't know if you guys see it on the videos, if that happens, what you do is you take your pants off and you run after him with your junk hanging out. You see those videos on YouTube? Yes. Yeah, when the guy actually is about to fight, and if he takes his pants off and pulls it out and starts going like this, everybody runs. So that's the backup plan. You take out your junk and you run at him. Todd's like, I do that, and they don't run. They run today.
I'm gonna use this in the office. Get out of work all week.
But there's the thing. You saw the videos, right?
Podcast.
Yeah, they're pretty funny, right? Yeah, and that's good stuff. So I have that in my pocket of
Oh,
tricks.
somebody mentioned that at the barcades, all the games smell like piss. Do you think they're doing that? They're not leaving the games when they're playing?
No, I can't say that.
Drink a beer and play?
Can't say that.
No, I never ran into it again. Oh, there he is. He's going to answer it this time.
I answered it every time, and he hangs up.
Hello?
All right, he's here. You
Are your speakers in?
there? Speakers are in. All right, hold on.
We're gonna
You
plug
knucklehead.
in.
Are you on crack today or what? What's going on? We are on the show, and a lot of people said not to let you on. Oh, you better stop plugged in.
Well, you can't go by jealous, viewers. You got to go by what's going to be entertaining. So what do you want to talk about? We'll talk about whatever you want.
No, you said you wanted to talk about banning, so I said I'd let you talk about banning.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm looking forward to it. I will say this. I'm not going to, lie and sugarcoat it like other people would.
Did it work for you?
It's plugged in somewhere else besides it.
We're trying to find a place to plug in the
Yeah,
speaker.
hold on, Ed.
Regardless of what competition I play in, it'll be, I have an even chance to win.
So what is the competition you're talking about?
Well, I'm going to do the NES one, but I also may do several others as well.
And what's the date on the event that you're talking about?
What's that?
What's the date of the event you're talking about? There we go.
Second, third, and fourth, and then in California.
Well, you know what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to promote the event here. So come on, help me out here. Come on, work with me.
I'm sorry. I just whipped up some chicken wings, and I was kind of like 10 minutes late, so I'm just trying to get my energy here.
Chicken wing.
It's pretty cool. I mean, it's going to be the second, third, and fourth. Nice thing is, it's not a million-year drive or a million-year flight, to get there. It won't take too long, And I'm so used to traveling anyway nowadays, back and forth to LA, Hollywood, and then back to Vegas. So it's like, it's nothing for me, and I've been working a lot, so it's been kind of crazy.
Well, so you're going to compete in the NES competition on October 3rd, 4th, and 5th in Banning, California, right? That's what you're saying?
Well, whatever day the NES Championship is, I'm not sure if it's the 3rd. I think it's the 3rd, but I'll be there all 3 days.
Do you predict a win?
Turn Rudy down.
What's that?
Do you predict a win?
I project I have even odds to win. Some of those games I've never really played, actually. 3 of them. 3 of them I'm going to have to brush up on. The others, yeah. So I'd say I think I have the most statistical advantage because I know how to point press and exploit games like nobody else does in the business. So with 3 minutes for each game, I think I have the highest advantage percentage-wise to win it due to the fact of my exploitation of point pressing and reaching, knowing where to go and where to get the most points. That's what's going to help me win.
Okay. All right, so we'll see. We'll see how you perform because a lot of people tell the story and are mad at me because when you came out and played Splatterhouse in Colorado, myself and another guy claimed that you were the console player of the century, and I get a lot of flack for that. So you need to perform.
Yeah, of course. And, it's anybody's game. I'm not going to pretend here and say it's in the bag. It's not in the bag. It's not in the bag no matter what. Even if they were all games I had world championships on, which a couple of them I'm actually former world champion on. So I've been there, and I've done it. I've been there and I've been the best in the world on some of those games. And the thing is, 3 minutes in, almost all those games are pretty easy for the first 3 minutes. Even Tetris on level 9, I've beaten level 18 on Tetris. So I know that I can do it. My concerns would probably be Marble Madness, Xanax, and
Xanax?
I don't know. There's a third one. I don't know offhand the term. Smelly Wing Boys game, Cobra Triangle or whatever. So I look at it like this. It's like an election. If I can play 7 out of the 10 games and dominate the 7 out of 10, I'm going to win the election. You know what I mean? So that's how I'm looking at it. You know, I'm not worried about getting the highest score on the other 3. I mean, if I do, that's great. But if it doesn't happen, if I dominate the other 7, I still can win it. You know what I'm saying?
All right. Well, we'll see you in Banning, and I'm gonna go back because we got other things we got to talk about Arcade World. But I just wanted to make sure that they get on.
That show was hilarious, by the way, man. I'm glad I wasn't.
Hey!
Somebody wanted to know if he really did Rudy call Todd Rogers 52 times in 1 hour.
Did you? Somebody wants to know, and this isn't me starting trouble. It's Todd Tucky starting trouble. Did you honestly call Todd Rogers 52 times in a 60-minute period?
In how long period?
It says
60 minutes.
Mario Mitch says, ask Rudy if he really called Todd Rogers 52 times.
I called him 52 times in a day or two, but definitely not in an hour.
Okay, 52 times in a day, but not in an hour. All right, good. Because it was actually a world record, and you messed it up. Jace Hall was going to put that in the books.
Why, dude, does my name sound like Patrick to you? No, I'm not going to sit here and sugarcoat stuff.
No, I know you don't.
It's the same. Really quick before you go, it's the same thing with Monaco GP. We've been talking about this. I went down to Vegas with 2 of my girls for the week. Don't tell nobody that, but I went down to Vegas to go freaking play it at the Pinball Hall of Fame, and it worked. Then I came back to California and played it 100 miles away from where I'm residing at my other house, and the game's off again.
Yeah, you're gonna get that. You're gonna get that.
What did I do?
We'll find you a Monaco. We'll find you a Monaco.
I went to go play it at the Pinball Hall of Fame, and it broke, even though I was told that it was fixed and working. And then I came back from Vegas, so it was a horrible weekend for me. I picked up my new car, and that was about the only thing. Well, I got late too. That was a good thing, but that really didn't matter to me. I didn't go out there.
God! God! Come on, Rudy! How many times I gotta tell you? None of that.
There you go.
Man, give him a chance, right? And he's got to take it a mile.
Couple left bombs.
Man.
Oh,
32.
So, okay, hold on. So he called Todd 52 times an hour. He called me from 11:09 to 11:18.
Hey, there he is again.
He just called again, so let's make that 8. So 8 times in 10 minutes. So let's do the math. 8 times in 10 minutes times 5. That's 40. That's 40 times in an hour. So it's possible. I think he did.
He started a new world record.
Yeah, new world record. No doubt about it. All right, so let's see. All right, so what were we talking about before we got interrupted?
Oh my god.
I don't know.
We were talking about something funny. Yeah. Rudy, come on!
Give me
You
the
gotta
phone.
stop.
Give me the phone.
Yeah, okay. Sarah's gonna regulate.
If you call this phone again, I'm gonna personally hurt you. Knock it off.
Oh! Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
This is Knuckles.
Oh my god.
Watch out. Uh-oh.
Do you understand English? Do you? Do you understand English? Well, you were taking too long.
Hey, watch the mouth!
All right.
I'm gonna plug you!
Yes. Goodbye. I asked you not to call the phone. Goodbye.
Who's screaming?
That's my message.
Oh, that's cool.
That's when Lucy pulls the football from Charlie Brown.
Oh, see, I thought that was Sam Kinison.
Right.
Ow! Ow! Ow!
That annoys guys at work. Now I'm going to change it to Sam Kinison.
Sam Kinison. What's that part in that movie Back to School when he's talking about the commies or something? Remember that part? And he's like, "Wearing your headbands."
Back to school.
Yeah, Back to School. Wearing your headbands. Ow! Ow!
Great teacher really seems to care.
Yeah.
No idea.
But what? I have no idea. All right, so back to where we were. All right. So, man, that was crazy. So, yes, it did bring some fun to this show, but again, it probably pissed a lot of people off. So I'm really sorry, everybody out there that had to deal with that, but the phone was going to ring all night long.
You always shut it off.
How am I going to shut it off if I'm expecting calls from very important people, Dave?
Oh, right.
You know, very important people. As
Never
important.
mind. How long are you broadcasting to? Because you know it's already 11. It's 11:30.
Are you going to turn into a pumpkin?
12 midnight.
All right, we got another hour.
My rate's double.
All right, so we're talking about the Kong of 4. We have a DVD coming out. Jeff Oler is producing that DVD. We have a lot of what would you call it? Interviews, behind-the-scene interviews, and fun stuff like that. Wes Copeland took the lead early and put up a score of 1,060,800.
900.
1,060,900
Yep.
to take the lead. The tie was the 800. That's right. And not only was that impressive, but you sat in a commentator booth and you had the headphones on and you were like John Madden of Donkey Kong. Everyone talks about how insanely good you were at your commentary.
Well, I mean, I went over there and, you know, I think one of the pinball guys was commentating or something, and I don't really think he knew a lot about the game. And I mean, he was able to talk about what was going on, but he wasn't really able to add a lot of value as far as, you know, what the players were actually thinking about. So I really wanted to sort of interject those ideas in there. You know, why is this player doing this rather than, oh, they're doing this? You know, oh, they just cleared a board. Well, why did they clear it the way that they did? So I was able to add some of that into the commentary to sort of give the viewers an understanding of what was going on with the games because they were head-to-head matches. You know, each player could see what the other guy was doing, and that really, you could tell, impacted sort of their decision-making.
You did a wonderful job. I really thought that just your voice, even just the way you projected and the way you spoke, and just none of that. You know how a lot of people when they talk, they do like that. No stuttering, no uhs. You were just like on point. It was really good. It was really good. And not only were you really good at Donkey Kong, you were really good in the commentating box, but you were also helped me with the website.
Yeah, man.
So I want to thank you for that as well.
Yeah, no problem.
Wes Copeland really put a lot of heart and soul into the Kong of 4 for me, and that is why I'm giving him one of my brand new control panels, one of the ones that I customized. And tell the story about why you want the control panel so bad.
Well, I have a lot of wrist pain whenever I play, and that keeps me from playing a lot. No.
I didn't even know I was doing that.
No, I have a wrist problem. I have a wrist injury. So using the joystick on a lot of control, whenever I got there, I made a point to get to Kong off early, so I could check out all the different machines, because it's first come, first serve, and I didn't want to get one that hurt me. So I found one that was perfect, and I really attribute, you know, just how the joystick was set up to me being able to play the way that I was. And whenever you find one, you know, you kind of got to stick with it if you like it. These are kind of like old instruments, you know, that they're made out of metal and wood, and whenever, you know, the temperature changes or humidity changes, I mean, they, you know, expand, contract, whatever. So you never find two that are just alike. So if you find one that's perfect, I feel like you have to stick with it. And so I really, really liked your joystick, and that's why I begged you for it. No, that's not what I mean. Get that
That was sweet. I'm flattered.
Where's that cigarette lighter?
Right, it's right over there. Right over there. We don't want to kill the joke. Trust me, the natural thing that pops in everybody's head was cigarette lighter, but you know. Oh my God. So it's a family show. We got to remind each other that, you know, we got a lot of potty mouthed women in the room on the telephone.
That would be me. My father's a trucker. I can't help it.
I'm just teasing her.
I'm trying just to keep my mouth shut.
On my other side, this guy over here, this is Ethan Daniels.
You're still not all in the picture. Oh, Todd.
Ethan Daniels.
Lean in.
Sit on his lap.
He made top 8, baby. Yeah, he made the top 8.
He did.
Yep, the very end of the.
End of like 12:30.
Yeah, why don't you tell your side of the story? I'm talking too much.
Well, I made last coin. I made it into the finals on the last coin of the night. It was pretty sweet. I was really tired. It was at the end of a 12-hour day. It was totally unexpected. And I got to play Sunday with guys that are much better than me for sure.
No, you have a different style. Not that they're better. Just they're more consistent.
Yeah, fair enough.
Not that they're better.
Yeah, that's true.
All right, hold on. Dave, come on in. Come on in camera view here. Right. So Dave's got something to say. Okay, right here. Sit on the stool, right there. Everybody, you guys all know Dave. His famous line is, "Oh yeah,
oh yeah,
oh yeah, oh yeah." So
say it the right way.
Yeah, please.
Oh yeah.
Oh
now,
yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
There you go. There you go.
Right.
So Dave, watch the Kong of 4 on the stream?
Yeah.
Did you watch it?
I watched it from New York, actually.
From New York. Live! It's Saturday night!
Yeah.
Yeah, did you have fun?
Oh, it was great. Yeah, I was
Yeah.
at a birthday party. At my godchild's birthday. I'm a godfather.
Congratulations. He's
Yeah.
a godfather. He's been showing me pictures.
Yeah.
He's so proud. He's a proud godfather.
Yeah. For the first time.
Yeah, for the first time. That's
Yeah.
good. I'm not even a godfather. I'm not. I've never.
You
I've been
should-
asked a
you
few
should
times,
be.
and I always say no.
You should be.
Yeah.
You look like the godfather.
I
guy.
should be. I never accepted that honor yet. Yeah, because everybody that asks me to be the godfather, it's like
You look like the godfather.
Yeah, but
character.
they're loose cannons, and I don't want to have to, step in and take care of the kids
come
when that shit
on.
happens. They're crazy people.
Yeah.
I've never been asked by anybody I respected yet.
Okay.
Yeah. If it was my brother, I would have.
Yeah.
Someday I will, but I haven't never been asked by someone that I really thought I could trust.
Yeah.
But so back to you, and why are you here? Why are you invited on such a prestigious web show?
Oh, well, I was invited by Richie.
Why though?
Because I'm the highest spirit gamer of the century.
Yeah, Dave is always in a good mood. Dave is always positive, always complimentary, always having fun.
I don't have my card on.
Always in a good mood. You don't have your trading card?
No,
He's got a trading
that
card.
guy gave them away. People
No.
want to know.
They want them. I know.
I'm that famous that people like. I get noticed at gas stations, eatery places.
What kind of places?
Eatery places.
Oh, eateries. Yeah, I've never
Yeah,
called
diners,
I've never
or-
called something an eatery.
Or
I got you. I got you.
Yeah.
I got you.
So
So
in the 50s they did.
yeah, I never used the word eatery, but
Yeah.
I'll start.
I like it.
I do too, I like it.
Oh yeah, and the fair too.
Oh, the fair. That's right.
Yeah,
It's
the
fair.
fair,
It's
yeah.
fair. You gotta be careful of fair food though.
No, May Day is our annual football. Like they help the school out, so I went there and I had my trading cards there. I wanted one, so I was like, oh god.
Yeah, yeah. And
So-
did you autograph them?
Yes.
Awesome.
I did with the oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You gotta add the tagline. You're just so good at marketing. You should actually go work for Todd and be his marketing guy.
I should be a
You know?
promoter.
A booger?
No, a promoter.
A promoter. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. A promoter.
I
Yeah.
can be a booger sometimes.
Yeah. See, this is a family show. We don't call each other bad names. We call each other names like Stinker and Booger. When Dave asked, he goes, "Can I come down? I want to come down and hang out." I'm like, "Yeah, absolutely." He's like, "Can I bring my mom?" And I'm like, "Yeah, you can bring your mom. She's a nice lady." But then I'm thinking to myself, "Man, I'm gonna have to keep it clean."
She's laughing at it, actually.
Yeah, and that's where I'm going to. Is she's been in there laughing harder than anybody else. She's having a good old time. Thanks for coming. She's wonderful. I'm very happy that you love her and you want her to be with you. I'm the same way I am. I'm the same way with my mom.
Safe travels too.
Yeah.
Because I'm from Reading, so yeah, it's a pretty far drive. So
Reading where?
PA,
Okay.
Pennsylvania, yep. Reading Royals.
Not
Oh yeah,
not a long drive.
that's where I got that from. Reading Royals.
The Reading Royals. Oh yeah.
They were the East Coast champions of hockey, and that's where they started it. So we had a guy named Tifu. Tifu just got married. He's up in Canada, so hopefully.
No, actually, I don't know. I'm losing. You lost me. You lost me with hockey.
Yeah, he's a really good guy, and he promotes running to be the best. And gets all the good players, and actually, I got to meet Larry Corbel or Drew Bell, the president of the Royals. And they handshake me and they asked me for my autograph. So
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? Anybody out there know who Todd McCulloch is? Anybody out there? Help me out. Todd McCulloch. Todd McCulloch.
McCullough.
McCulloch. Todd McCulloch. All right, Todd knows who he is. Who is he?
He is a former basketball player.
What team?
Very
Sixers.
Tall. Yes.
And the more important
New Jersey
team.
Nets.
New Jersey Nets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know my sports history.
He stands, what about, almost 8 foot tall?
Yeah, almost 8 foot tall.
He's like 6'8", I think.
No, I think he's 8'6".
Oh, really?
No,
He's
he's
6'8".
tall.
He's
He's
like
tall.
my new bull.
Yeah, he's tall. He's a really big guy. He approached me at Replay Effects, had his King of Arcades DVD in his hand, and said, "Would you please sign my DVD?" I had no idea who he was, except he was a giant of a man. So I signed the DVD to him, and he said, I really watched it and it touched me. It affected me. I got all choked up at the end.
Well, I also was on a bunch of.
Cut me off on my story. That's awful. Go ahead. No, yours is more important. Go ahead.
What's that?
I was kidding. Yours isn't more important. All right. So the story goes, he actually asked me to sign the DVD, and then I called my dad and I said, a pro basketball player just asked me for my autograph, Dad. Can you believe that? And my dad was very impressed because he knew who Todd McCulloch was.
Wow.
I said he was on the 76ers, and my dad's like, no, he was on the Nets. But we wound up being both, right?
Yeah, and I also have an uncle he's in Cooperstown, New York, baseball Hall of Fame. Recently, Joseph Gubernat, World War II veteran of United States.
Oh, he's another JG.
Yeah.
Yeah. Does he go, oh yeah?
Now he does.
I believe it. I believe it.
I made him actually.
If you call Walter Day, you can get him a trading card.
Oh yeah.
Just ask.
Or Billy too. Billy say, oh yeah. Remember that?
Yeah.
What's he most famous for?
Dave Gubernat is most famous for, I'd say, being the most cheerful guy on Facebook would be number one.
Okay.
And number two would be for appearing, not physically appearing, but being mentioned in TNT videos.
Yes.
But there's something that led to that.
No.
Well, then spit it
The
out.
most famous thing is David has watched your movie how many times?
Like 900 times or more?
That's right, I forgot about that.
It's almost 1,000.
Yeah, but he's my friend now, and that, before I knew him and he just was a fan that liked the movie, then that was the important thing. Now that we're friends, that's not important anymore.
But David did confide to me that his most favorite parts of the movie are the 6 minutes I'm in.
When you guys are, in the same movie.
Yeah,
Talking,
yeah.
Where's the check?
Yeah.
It's in the mail.
Mexican hat.
I'll give you a check signed.
Talking about hockey, I'll give you a check. Right to the boards.
Oh! Pants on in case you can try to
Yeah, run around. Oh my God! I'll tell you. There's some crazy things I've seen. I've shared a hotel room with Billy Mitchell, and when he woke up, he wasn't wearing that tie.
He was wearing a suit in the bed.
He was no, he wasn't. He was wearing tighty whities and a sleeveless, a super sleeveless.
Okay.
Yeah, it was quite odd to see him wearing that attire. Think about it. Tighty whities.
I don't want to think about
and the sleeveless. It was crazy.
I don't want to think
crazy.
about it.
And then,
Is that a wig though? Is that his hair?
no, that's his real hair.
That's crazy.
That's his real hair, and it's all one length. It's not a mullet. It's all one length. Yeah, and it's thick too.
And he styles it himself.
Yeah.
And he combs it like 7 times
And
or something.
He doesn't seem to age.
Mm.
He looks like he's the same age.
Like you, Todd.
Don't you think? Don't you
Oh,
think?
he's like 3 years older than me, and I don't think he looks younger than I do.
Oh, yeah, he looks young.
You think he looks younger than
Right
me?
there. Look at that hair. He doesn't have a gray head in it. Look at him.
A gray head in
I
him?
mean, not gray hair.
He doesn't look like he's younger than 40.
He doesn't have one gray strand.
Oh, okay, the guy has nice hair. I'll give that to him, all right?
Now, do I look like I'm 60?
No.
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 50.
I'm 47.
You don't look like 47 at all. Look at your 40.
Well, that's what they say. 30's
We're
the new 40
surrounded
and
by
all that.
youngsters.
Yeah, that's why we stay young.
Hey,
That's
I
right,
get
I'm the
carded
oldest one here.
at the bar
Oh,
still.
except for Mom, I guess. Mom's a little older than me.
How old are you, Mom?
68.
68? Wow, really?
You look good.
You're the
Wow.
oldest, I'm the second oldest.
Oh, she looks younger than Todd, if you ask
She
me.
was 40. I thought she was my age.
Yeah, wow.
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 That's like Ducky. That's a beautiful woman here.
Yeah.
My single cousin.
You lived a very healthy life, right?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
I have a lot of stress.
Oh yeah, we all have stress. Yeah.
Especially through me.
By the way,
Yeah, I think so.
by the way, TJ says it's hard to imagine Billy without anything but a tie.
Can you imagine Billy without hair?
We
No. Imagine he was bald. You know what? Somebody out there with Photoshop skills, let's do a bald Billy Mitchell.
Steve will do one. Steve Gruber would
Yeah.
do.
Yeah, let's see. Let's see if anybody can do a bald Billy Mitchell. I'd like to see that. That'd be a good one. All right.
Who bought you 70
Thank you.
pounds of salmon?
It wasn't 70 pounds of salmon.
Oh.
It was 700 individual anchovies.
Oh.
Yeah, I still have them.
Or Billy Mitchell in the
Well,
military.
anchovies and salmon are quite different.
Yeah, I still have them.
Or Billy Mitchell.
They're in the R2D2. They're in there right now.
Or Billy Mitchell in a military suit.
That'd be cool too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I have a Walter Day story that was crazy. So I don't know if you guys know Walter Day meditates. Do you guys know that story that he meditates?
Yeah.
He is what is known as a transcendental meditator. And he actually like goes to this place and he goes in a dome along with a lot of people, and they all meditate and they think about one central focus. Like they all try to think of something. They focus on something all the time. And he's really into this transcendental meditation. I think some of the famous transcendental meditators are like Oprah and Jerry Seinfeld, Howard Stern, people like that.
I like Jerry.
Yeah, and that's what Walter does. He actually teaches that.
I actually saw him in actually stand up, and you mentioned Reading or something. It was pretty funny.
Who, Walter Day?
No, Jerry Seinfeld.
Oh, you saw Jerry Seinfeld live?
Yep.
Wow.
My brother got me tickets for my birthday, but it was in like Christmas time, or February. I should say. Sorry, get my things screwed up.
Anybody else here watch Seinfeld?
Yeah.
You guys like Seinfeld?
Yeah.
You like that?
Costanza.
Yeah. Well, George Costanza. I did a George Costanza imitation today in Best Buy. I went over. I bought a Twix, and it was a big Twix, and I put it on the cash register, and then Sarah's like, "F this, I'm getting one too," and she gets the Twix. I'm like, 2 Twix? She's like, "Yeah. I don't want you eating mine or something like that," and I went, "Twix!" You guys remember that episode from Twix?
Yeah, candy bar episode.
Yeah, that was a great one. Twix!
I like the no soup for you one.
Yeah, that one's a good one too.
I like those, huh?
You guys really like Twix. Yeah, we do. We like Twix.
Yeah. And there's the Frogger episode.
Yeah, the Frogger. A lot of people talk about that.
Don Hayes.
In fact, hold on. No, let's not even give it to Don Hayes. Don Hayes gets enough kudos. Let's see if it's around here. It was Pat LaFay. I have the poster around here somewhere. Pat LaFay broke the George Costanza record. And there was a bounty out for anyone that could beat the Costanza record, and Pat LaFay did it. And I don't really know what happened, if he got paid or not. Or if it expired. It might have expired. But I have the poster around here somewhere.
Yeah.
I'm going to find that poster.
You'll probably find it after we later.
Entertain the audience. I want to go peek. I think I know where it is.
Uh-oh.
Go ahead, Dave.
Oh yeah, there's also another episode. Elaine's parents are from Reading, Pennsylvania, so that's why Seinfeld got recognized in Reading as being, superstar.
Can't find the bathroom, Richie?
Yep.
Oh, we got to show everybody the bathroom.
Oh yeah, the
I think
bathroom.
it's set up.
It was a little tight in there.
That's what she said.
Station boobs.
He's laughing at his own joke. 10 seconds later.
Yeah, but Show Us Your Boobs is from Vince Vaughn. Yeah. Oh, Zag.
We're reading the comments on the screen.
Yeah, we're reading all the comments, and there's a lot going on.
The problem is the comments apparently are about
Take it over.
10 seconds?
10 or 15.
10 or 15 seconds behind.
If I shut the stream down and then restart it, it would catch up. But then everybody that's watching would, get a break in the action.
Oh yeah, they would have to.
Yeah.
Can't find it, can you, son?
No, I don't know what I do with it. I wish I could find that. That was a fun one.
Useless.
Than Homer Simpson.
What?
Someone's saying
I remember
strap on
that
it.
too.
Oh,
Hey,
messages are
it's Brian
deleted.
Allen. Brian Allen.
There's a bunch of deleted messages.
That new video you posted with the pinball.
Ethan just left
and
the
you were
building.
watching Jeanette
For a little
Lee.
bit.
Jeanette Lee.
And you're on the other side.
Yeah.
I've never seen you so small before. It was so funny. I woke up this morning on the floor. You were like,
Hey, Dan.
I said, try to lose weight.
What's up, buddy?
Did you pick up how small?
Well, with that program, you could
Dan
turn yourself.
Desjardins.
You can, of course, you can change the
So
size,
funny.
but you can also alter the 3D approach. So it's kind of fun playing with it.
Nice pin.
Yeah, I like playing with that.
It's kind of fun.
Yeah.
Oh, God. You're the best.
I am.
Yeah, you are.
Tell my wife.
Hello.
She does this at me.
Why do you always rag on your
Savage
wife all the
99.
time?
Oh boy, Frank.
I like reading, man. Reading's good.
Yeah, well, let's see. Oh, there's some foul language up there.
Where?
That's like a
on the stream.
Not good.
Fortunately, somebody's deleting some of it. All right, Simpsons 99 said hi, Todd. Hey, Simpsons, I love the Simpsons.
That's Brian Allen.
Is that Brian Allen?
That's Brian Allen.
Yeah, I hope you saw the Simpsons. We just did a
Hey,
Simpsons
Wreck-It
video.
Ralph poster.
Oh, where's your Wreck-It Ralph poster?
Behind you.
No, are you blind?
Oh, over here. That's not behind me. That's over to the side.
Dude, if you stand sideways, it's behind you.
They are making part 2 of Wreck-It Ralph. Oh, wait a minute. When I went to California,
Sideways, it's behind him.
I have guaranteed proof, or I can't show you, but I can tell you that none of the Fix-It Felix machines were demolished.
There.
Everybody thought they were going to smash them all and put them away. All 30 of them are still intact. So he assured me. As a matter of fact, the guy that made the one, he has one of them in his house. And I would assume they're going to keep them around because Wreck-It Ralph 2 is going to be made, or it might even be in production. So that's good news. That was a great show. That really was.
Next thing you
Richie,
tell me.
Do you still have your Fix-It Felix in here?
Nah.
It's become a Donkey Kong again, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's the one that's number 10 video I'm in.
I had to, make Donkey Kong, so the blue cabinet had to be converted.
Richie is going to be in the market for blue Donkey Kongs again, right, Richie?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to. I sold a bunch of them.
Although you could get the orange ones and just roll them blue.
I don't roller anything blue. Unless I want the game
pink or purple if you want.
Dark blue.
See, you don't mind the Donkey Kong.
The guy wanted it white.
Yeah, but you don't mind the Donkey Kong feeling like a bathroom wall.
Robbie Lakeman's on.
He wanted it white.
Yeah.
I can't do it. That really happened, by the way.
Shout out
That
to Robbie
footage
Lakeman.
where I showed Richie the white. It was an Excite bike.
Yeah.
Why?
That was crazy.
And he wanted it white, and he ordered the custom solder. Well, I actually have a video up showing it.
Oh.
The game looked terrific, but it belongs to the guy. The guy can do anything he wants with his own game.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
But the other Donkey Kong looked fine, other than the color of the buttons.
That was a good time.
Gives a crap.
I do.
You sold these guys.
Wrong buttons?
Yeah.
Wrong
I
color
noticed
buttons?
that the bottom is pretty light.
Whatever color buttons.
Great.
Yeah, I know. They look great. And Richie, he doesn't
And it looks like
compare-
Pittsburgh
He doesn't
Pirates
have a
or
problem
Steelers.
having a brand new power supply protecting that classic board.
I don't
when
think
the lightning
there's
strikes.
I don't think there's anything wrong with it either. I
Oh.
don't think there's anything wrong with it. That's just for the TV show.
Oh.
It's acting. Do you understand that concept?
I mean,
So what's
that
this
gold
place
power
stalker?
supply is a great power supply. It really is.
Yeah, it
It's a
is.
great power supply.
Not to be negative, Nancy, but the new power supply you can't cycle as fast.
What?
I get a white screen,
You turn it off and on real quick.
and
You
all my
can't-
buddies
you can't
like
turn it off and
Kobe
on as
over
well.
here.
Why would you turn it off and on?
Because they're playing Donkey Kong and they die and they can't take the fact that they're
I
dying.
can.
They want to turn it off and
I
on and
can.
they want this generation, instant gratification.
I have it hooked up to a remote control, man. I'm dead
No,
serious.
I never do it.
These instant
Every so often
gratification
I'll
generation.
work it on pissed off,
To do
and if I
that, you
did
have
it
to
fast-
get up and
Someone's
go to the
asking
back of the
questions.
machine and...
This is sitting right next to me. I just pick it up off the floor and flip it.
Oh.
But the other guys, they're doing it. Second they die, flip. And
Yeah.
on the old power supplies, instantly recycles. But on the new ones, it'll go
Yeah.
white. So I don't know if it's something with the signal going to the monitor.
Well, no, the power supply has to probably shut down and then restart. But those power
So they're
supplies are
superior.
great.
It just doesn't cycle as quickly.
What-
They're not.
what's the brand of those?
Meanwhile,
Power supplies.
MWP6.
See, Frank, that lithium idea might do good.
Might make enough money to buy a few cups of coffee, right?
That's right.
How to get this other one?
Because can't drill into my board.
I don't-
Otherwise, we should try
I
to
don't
figure out
know.
Only
what's
because he
John
says it,
before it
this
gets too
hacker
late.
over here.
John, are we going to try calling John?
Well, that's a guy that's working on a new video game. A new Donkey Kong game, actually.
Yes, there is a stomping here. And he actually has the foot pedals. Wait a minute. Since we're waiting for Richie. Here, look. Obi is filming now. Thank you, Obi.
You're welcome.
Look. Could it be the only set in America? It could be.
The dance pad?
Yeah, I mean, nobody's going to have one of these left. You know, I think I still have a set of don't I have handlebars for VS Slalom?
I have
warehouse.
I got that.
Yeah, we actually vended that. Can you believe we actually had a VS Slalom out in the store?
I do.
And it actually made money, but it wasn't built like for American children. That's the only thing I could say. The kids were rough on that thing. And I mean, they held up really good. I mean, I guess all you know the tricks on Donkey Kongs. When we were vending these, I was buying these new. I was also buying. What happened to the Crazy Kong? You had a Crazy. Well, it's over there. I had a Crazy Kong, but the Donkey Kongs had this notorious slide of plastic straw in here, right through there. You could wiggle it in, and then you could ring up credits. So we'd go there, and they said, that guy's going to have a lot of money in it because they've been playing it non-stop for 5 days. We opened it up, and there's like $20 in it. And we found out they were ringing up credits because we found some straws on the inside. And then the next thing they were doing, see this here? If you push that real hard, you can actually get it to jump out of the monitor groove. You could reach down and then push right on the door. There's a free play button. So they were ringing up billions of credits that way. So, you know, we had to learn from experience. Now, the only nice thing is you couldn't put a quarter. We used to have people take a quarter, drill a hole in it, put fishing line on it, and drop it through the coin slot. And it would go past the little coin switch, and then they pull it up, down, up, down, up, down. Eventually the fishing wire would break, but they'd already have 40 credits on it or something. And that's when they put the word cutter. If you open up your coin mech and the word is printed on their cutter, you could actually mount a razor blade in there just to cut the fishing line.
I used to find quarters. You would find it. It would have a hole drilled in it.
Yeah.
And a little piece of
fishing tape. Huh. We would find that all the time. So they were all. That was all happening in '79 through '81.
It still happened in the 2000s.
Or yes, it did. Oh,
it did. Oh, yeah. It's
a
lot of recycling.
Frank worked at the Namco Corporation.
Wow.
Did a lot of their the bowling alley centers, movie theaters.
Yeah, a couple movie theaters, bowling alleys.
Yeah,
And gas stations.
No, just movie theaters.
No, Namco wouldn't be a gas station. Now what's taken the place in a lot of the theaters around here, there's a couple of big vending companies. Tri-County is one.
Yeah.
Tricorp. Let me tell you, when we got into business, if you opened up our yellow pages, there were 3 pages of people in vending companies and business. 3 pages. I was spending at my high point $2,600 a month for yellow pages ads, and I was in 36 books. Okay. And you had to be under every listing. You had to be under amusement devices. We were under billiards because people looking for a pool table wanted a pinball machine. We were under vending, and then we were under jukeboxes. 4 listings. Some of them I had bigger ads and such. Well, now, if you open up a Yellow Pages, you'll be lucky to find 2 things, 2 people. The Yellow Pages went from hero to zero really quick. And that was the end of that. So I'm not on the Yellow Pages at all now.
Send it to me on Facebook. I'll take it from there.
But interestingly enough,
we're working on something for you guys, really good.
Oh, good. They're working. That's why we're filling in the time, aren't we, David? And Frank, do you have any good stories about arcades, about Namco?
No, it was really pretty uneventful. You know, nothing.
Nothing fun happened?
No.
Nothing like
that.
You weren't carrying the monitor from a cruising and drop it by accident?
No. Well, carrying out large stacks of cash was always nice.
Especially you did the old one stack for me, 1 stack for Namco.
No, 3 stacks for me, a half a stack for Namco.
Thank you. We're
Wes,
just kidding.
Why don't you tell everybody your take on the Commonwealth 4?
Yep.
Well,
TNT and the Yellow Pages.
I was probably the most vocal skeptic of the new format. But I have to admit, like, I was really impressed with how it played out. I was not expecting it to go well at all. Just because, you know, with 1 credit, you know, with the randomness of Donkey Kong, how could you truly determine, you know, who's the most skilled player with only 1 coin drop? But it was really interesting in that the other players could see, you know, what the other guy was doing, what they were thinking about. So it didn't turn out that way at all. I was really impressed. You know, I made it to the bracket myself, and I mean, even though I didn't go through, I mean, I was really happy with how it turned out, and that, you know, Hank, I mean, he clearly had the upper hand that day. He went on to win the entire tournament. Yeah, I mean, I thought it was a fantastic event. It was definitely great. It was my first Kong-Off experience, and I look forward to going again next year.
Show us didn't you have your control panel here?
Oh, it's in the back. Yeah, stashed away.
All right, well, tell us at least this. You were telling us, do you like a very light feel?
Very, very light, yeah, because, I mean, like I said, my wrist is kind of hurt. So the least friction that I have, the better.
So I think the easiest thing, obviously those joysticks were so fantastic. If you think about it, they're 35 years old now.
Yeah.
But Richie takes them all apart, so do we. You clean everything and put them back together. But the key to the softness is what?
The spring?
The spring. The spring. The spring is what makes the thing react faster.
Really?
There's a coiled spring around the joystick itself.
Okay.
And that's what does it. So you can stretch it out if you want to make that really
Sounds like it would hurt.
Yeah, stretch that baby, yeah. Or you can squish it.
You can stretch it out. Or you can squish it.
See, you bring in all these horrible things about me.
Oh, you got it.
Somebody, okay. But anyway, Richie, you probably have a
Send us
bunch of
off for
those
later,
springs
stuff
new,
in your
right?
springs.
Yeah, I got the springs.
Right. So typically the springs hold up pretty well, but Richie might have found a lighter weight one for you, so it moves a little easier.
Oh, interesting.
How does this one feel?
That one's kind of...
This is hard.
Yeah, and the button on that kind of feels... It's
Very
not,
light.
Yeah. There's some resistance on pushing that button.
Oh, this one's nice.
Yeah, yeah.
This one's nice.
So they're all different. I mean, it's...
And they don't make them anymore.
Yeah.
You make this great joystick. It's just like the Miss Pac-Man joystick. They don't make that anymore.
Oh,
That
no.
all-metal joystick. It's a terrific joystick, and they have these crappy, miserable.
The zippy switches?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Wow. Yeah. But Nintendo really knew how to make a good joystick.
Yeah.
They sure did.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was interesting. You know, whenever I was looking at all the different machines that were there's like 22 of them lined up at Kong-Off. Every single joystick felt different. They each had their own little subtle characteristics, you know, their own weights, their own throws, everything. It was just, they were all completely different. So it was just a matter of finding, you know, the right one. It would really suck if you got there last and you had no choice, and you know, because some of them I could never even play on at all. And there was, you know, those same ones, you know, some of the guys, they were like, wow, that's the one I want to use. And I was like, man, you're crazy.
I would rather have the light one, personally.
Yeah, yeah.
Casual players will never
Are you getting that set up?
It does make a
Richie is,
difference. We're almost there.
Richie is working very hard here.
Yeah.
See right there?
Like driving
He's
a
been
car,
trying.
you're uncomfortable.
Right, right.
That's why he's
Ethan,
been silent.
explain to everybody what we're about to show them.
Okay.
This was Ethan's idea, and I think it's a great idea.
So, I'm gonna get on the phone with someone who's been working on a new hack for Donkey Kong. It's along the line, no, you guys probably don't play Donkey Kong and think, great, more Donkey Kong. So, they came out with this D2K game a few years ago, which was supposed to be like a sequel to Donkey Kong, and it wasn't very well received by the community because it just doesn't have a good tempo, it doesn't have a good pace, it doesn't play well, and it doesn't really match with the way the community was playing the original game in the first place. So, long story short, D2K never really took off that well. Well, recently someone showed up at the Donkey Kong forum and posted a video for this new game they're working on, and it had all sorts of different like game mechanics and combinational like levels where you would see like a hammer on a hammer on a spring stage, or you would see springs on a barrel board. And this guy's been working back and forth with the community a lot now to try and troubleshoot and diagnose and make it so that not only is it something that doesn't have glitches, but it's something that people are going to want to continue to play. So right now it's in the process of being reverse engineered from a new emulator back to the arcade or the main platform, and then ultimately we'll be able to put it onto ROM. It'll be burned onto ROMs, and then it'll be able to go into an arcade machine and do the end game, hopefully. Do you think we can do it just with a
3 minutes of battery life, Todd. 3
Uh-oh.
minutes.
Call the guy, get
3 minutes of battery life. I thought I had.
Uh-oh, you're down to 3 minutes?
Not us. That's Todd's private.
Okay.
Yeah, no, he's okay.
Yeah, your money's
Alright,
worth
so
out of
yeah,
this.
so we're gonna get a video
I'll
up.
go out and try to get one.
A preview
You keep the
video
camera running, I'll go
of
out.
this game that's being worked on, and we're gonna get the creator John on the phone, who's willing to talk to us. He's up in Canada right now, and you know he's just gonna give us a little information about what motivated him to do it, why he likes Donkey Kong so much, what some of the hiccups or hardships have been so far along the way, and what he ultimately plans to do with it when it's done.
Quick question. So would they call it Donkey Kong 4?
No, so right now he's calling it Donkey Kong Remix. There's actually a version out. It's on the Coco 3 emulator, which I'm not even sure what it's some sort of like a handheld emulator platform, and his original goal was to port Donkey Kong to this old emulator, and then after he got that done, he decided to add new levels, and some of the new mechanics and stuff are really, really, really cool. So, are you on?
Yeah, I'm almost there. Call the guy.
Awesome. All right, I'm gonna call this guy John up. I'm down to 15% battery, and then I'm gonna when I get him on the phone here, I'll put him on speakerphone, and hopefully we'll get a video up for you guys.
I'll have the video up in seconds.
Awesome. And like I said, we can get a little bit of insight as to what's going on with this project. And
Back one. Oh, he's blocking.
I think we might have lost ours, to be honest with you.
Yeah, we just lost
the stream.
We just lost it.
Yeah, so it was on our end, not on your end. Richie's in the process of, I think, reconnecting right now, actually.
Alright, get the camera off of me.
Alright.
And get it on Ethan.
And Wes and them, or yeah.
Alright, we should be back live and without such a lag now.
Okay.
So Todd, can you give us a little teaser of your next video? What pin you doing next?
Yes, we're doing, let's see. Oh, Amazon Hunt. Got a gorgeous Amazon Hunt. We just finished a Strike Master Shuffle. You're a Cybernut. Oh, we're going to do it when you come. That's right. We're going to wait until you come.
Here it comes.
Something's coming.
This is it?
This is it.
Alright, John,
I'm gonna pause it.
It's about 10 seconds. Yeah, Richie's gonna pause it.
I'm going to pause it so everybody that is out there watching,
It's about 10 seconds.
everybody might be going through that silly, you know, when, Alright, everybody that's out there, you don't have to do it on here, Todd.
No.
Everybody that's out there, you guys done with your ads? Ask them, the ads over?
Is it back live?
Is it back live?
We're seeing the Donkey Kong stream.
Okay.
Alright, here we
I'm
go.
gonna plug in this
Alright.
John, and then we'll start asking you some questions.
If you can zoom in on that, Opie.
So is it actually coming up on the one you guys have?
No. I see the webcam.
Yeah, that's good.
You see the webcam?
You're good, you're good, you're good.
Alright, John, can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you.
Alright. Can any of you can the viewers hear John at all over the with the microphone pickup the way it's set up right now?
Can you see your creation there, my man?
I can see it, yeah, okay.
Awesome.
I can barely understand what you said. There's so much interference.
Oh, you're probably getting a couple feedback loops.
Someone said these is wrong.
So what I'll do is I'll go ahead and be quiet, and I'll just let you say whatever you'd like to say about this game. Maybe some of the inspirations and some of the hard parts, or the things that surprised you or didn't surprise you. Some of the stuff you're most proud of about making it work, etc.
Whoa!
Well,
Let me interrupt you for 1 second. Can you hear yourself talking over the Donkey Kong game?
oh, I have the sound turned off now. So
Okay, because I don't.
The feedback loop.
I think that.
Can the viewers hear him talking?
I think we have to wait. I think we have to wait until after I'm done showing this.
No, the mic should still be good. I
The
think.
mic should be going over the top of what you're watching because I think it just goes to scene 5.
No, it's picking up mic.
Okay, everybody,
Well, actually,
ask
the
them
chat.
if they can
I
hear
just
him.
did.
Yeah, ask them if they can hear him talking over it.
It says we are good. We hear you guys. I can hear him. There's no feedback at our end.
And they
All right,
hear
beautiful.
John.
All right, sorry.
We're all good.
Awesome. So you can
Continue, my man.
Well,
So right now it just popped up to one of the bonus scenes.
Oh, that's a bonus scene? So you're not playing it?
No, it is. It's a playable bonus stage.
playable.
Oh, wow.
In these screens, you can't die. You have about 30 seconds. You get like, some crazy amount of barrels.
Turn that down, guys.
You'll do it with fireballs and with the pines. You can't die.
All right, we're good.
You try to knock, jump over as many barrels or try to smash them with the hammer. You 10, you get 1,000 points in addition to the points you normally earn. It's just a way to throw somebody into a chaotic situation with no risk, and you get extra points.
Have you spoken to Jeff Kulchik after making this?
The blue hammers you can actually jump with. When you pick up the hammer, you can run around and you can jump.
So in theory, you could like take a hammer up to the final ascent on the springs and just take it right to the top and wait, and then when it runs out, go up the last ladder.
Yeah, you can actually jump. Well, you can move ahead and at the top you can get the springs and when the hammer's up or down. So it's kind of like a shield when you're up there because you can't climb the ladders with the hammer. So you still have to time when you go up the ladder.
So I remember initially, and I kind of touched on this before, but John's done a whole lot of like give and take with the community. Like he'll put out a version, version 1 point whatever, and like he'll take a week's worth of feedback and then come out with a new version based on some of the changes or problems or issues. And like, so I don't know that this was necessarily a problem, but I remember at one point you mentioned something about how you changed, you had to change the detection for the ledges, and it changed the way that you could jump, and it was something about Jumpman hitting his head maybe or something like that for the rivets.
Yeah. On some of the levels, you have platforms very close to each other, and this especially applies to the rivet levels where the floors can collapse now. And you have
So the floors collapse in real time in the rivets.
On top of each other. In the original game code,
It kind of looks like burger time. Oh, shit.
in the floors. There's never programs to handle stuff like that. A lot of the level layout in the original game is the way it is because if it was any different, the game would bug out.
Oh, so a lot of it wasn't so much by choice as it was necessity.
Necessity, and once those things got changed, that opens up a whole lot of options in level layout. The game handles the way things can be put more conveniently, or it won't cause problems.
I love that long
But
one.
it does change a few things. Like on the original elevators level, if you jump onto an elevator and you miss and your head
Can we play it again? That's the end.
the elevator, you stop cold right there and you drop down. Or if you're jumping onto a platform off the elevator, it's the same thing. I had to change it so that, because of the previous changes, you now go through floors as if they're in the background, more like Mario 3. It's not really significantly noticeable, but it makes the game slightly easier. You can play a little more recklessly because you're not having to worry about smashing your head into the floors and dying.
So how many did you have to make a lot of specific changes to the game physics in order for the barrels to be able to do? So like we actually just restarted the video and like it's on or it's on the first screen that we see, which is the barrel board that's almost like you just smashed the blue barrel after it went off the spring and was going back up to the top of the screen. Like, so did you have to add a whole lot of different physics in order for it to be able to support that stuff, or was that kind of just taking pieces that were already there?
Oh, okay.
The
Spring
physics for the
launches
barrel,
up a barrel so it comes right back down again.
They weren't programmed to run the way they are now, but there's actually two modes for the barrels. There's one where they're just going on the girders, 1 pixel down every 16 horizontal pixels. And then when they reach the ledges and they start falling down, a little physics routine takes over, and they're actually
kind of like burger time.
it's a physics simulation in Donkey Kong. It's pretty interesting. I use the exact same thing when the barrels hit the spring at the bottom. It's not a canned path that they take up. I just let them go speed, velocity this, and they go up and they come down on their own. So they hit bumps twice, and then they go back to regular roll.
So like how about the switch on the rivets? Was that something that you had to design on your own?
Yeah, that I had to put in. There was, that's a brand new thing. There's no such thing like that in the old game. It's just reusing one of the stole sprites from when you smash something with a hammer, and the box is death pattern the characters. It's kind of, well, it's not as elaborate as D2K, where he made all kinds of crazy new graphics out of the old graphics by layering them on top of each other. But I didn't go all out like that. That's a very simple thing to have. But the mechanic of touching it to change the direction of the elevator, well, the game didn't have that either.
Is there a plan to be able to burn your own ROMs and put this into the original Donkey Kong hardware?
Yes. As it is, this game is only 4K larger than the original game. The original game was 16K, now it's 20K. The four-board original release of Donkey Kong had 5 EEPROM sockets. Only 4 of them got used. If you pull the 4 out and put in 5 new EEPROMs, you can run this on the original boards.
What about the 2-stack?
Those of them don't have that extra socket. They did a cost reduction and removed it. At the moment, there isn't a way to run it on those boards, but there are things like the Brains High Score Kit, which had you could put the program code on a separate board, which plugs into the 1080 socket. I haven't talked to anybody but that. I have talked a bit with Clay Cowgill, who was responsible for
Clay.
FD.
Clay.
He's interested in designing a board that does something like that, which would be able to run the game on any Donkey Kong PCB.
All right, I'm lucky enough to have a working 4-board stack in my possession. How long is it going to take me to get a set of these ROMs to beta test it for you?
I could do that. Well, to send you ROMs or the code, do you have an EEPROM burner?
There's this guy named Frico that used to come to the arcade all the time. He stole my ROM burner. So I don't have my own ROM burner now. If I paid you, could you burn the ROMs for me so I could get this in the arcade right away?
I can burn them for you too if you need.
Theoretically, yeah.
Yeah, all right.
It is.
And it would
My problem right now is I don't have one of these boards either. All I'm testing is main.
So it's all hypothetical. Like even if you would be able to get it in, it's hypothetical.
I'll play right back.
Bye. Well, no, I have, I'm building the game. I had made a custom version of. I asked for somebody to make a custom version of main for me, which simulates the 5th ROM socket, because main originally did not.
Oh, they just wrote it right out of the board for the game.
I guess nothing ever used it, because if it was never used by Donkey Kong, then they never put it in main.
Aha, so that's just one more nail in the coffin of incomplete emulation.
Yeah. So could you send me? Frank just said that he would burn the ROMs for me. Can you send me these so I could try to put them into my Donkey Kong board and get one in the arcade? Everybody could test it out here.
To send you the ROMs or the
just the ROMs.
Just the files.
Yeah.
Well, so
And just let me know what
I'd imagine we still got a little bit of work to get done as far as like.
Well, I could reburn the
stuff,
EEPROMs after, just to play it the way it is for a while. They're EEPROMs because they're erasable, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it doesn't matter. We could just reburn over the top of them when he updates it.
Yeah, I think that'd be awesome.
Yeah, because I'd like to be able to have it at the arcade so people can play it here.
So John, how long have you been working on this? Like all in all, I know originally you ported it, right? You wanted to port it to a different format, and then that was like your inspiration to keep going.
Yeah. So the original version of this game was actually for the Donkey Kong computer. And I started that in May. Once I was done that, I'm going to reverse port, but it's not the same CPU. So I rewrote the things that I wrote for Andy into getting me back onto the arcade of the hardware. And then as well as doing that, I tweaked it and improved it a little bit, but it's basically the same as then. So since May, I don't know how many months has that been. It's been a while.
Yeah, but that's not. I mean, for a single person project, I think that's pretty awesome. So, any other questions?
No, we got a few other people we got to get to,
Yeah, I
but
think we
this
got a
is
couple
really
other people
exciting.
to get to, John.
And
I'm really glad you were on.
Ethan bragged about it, but I didn't expect it to be that freaking good. That's really good.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited. If you could send me those files, I will get together with Frank.
And that's not
we'll,
even all the new screens.
I know,
It's
I
only
know,
20%
I
of
know.
the new screens.
And as you update it, we'll reburn them and I'll advertise it at the arcade. I'm pretty good at making graphics too. I could even come up with some mock graphics when you come up with a title, a working title.
I'll make a cab out of it. So obviously that's something we can iron out.
He's speechless.
Yeah.
All right, get in touch with me, or I'll get in touch with you through Ethan.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Sure, no problem.
Is there anything else you want to say before you go, John?
Well, there's, since, I don't know, I don't have a Donkey Kong PCB I can run this on. It would be, like, really awesome if I could run it on home here.
So,
I don't know.
I have an extra one, but it's only a 2-board, and I know that's useless to you, or I'd be more than willing to ship you a 2-board stack to toy around with.
Well, right now, I'm going to call out. I only have one 4-stack board, and it's in my Donkey Kong cocktail. If worse comes to worse, if I got to send that to him, I got to. But anybody out there have a 4-board stack of Donkey Kong that they'd be willing to let us borrow to get this project going for John over here? Send me an email, send me a Facebook message, whatever you want. If you have a Donkey Kong 4-board stack that you're willing to loan us to get this thing working so we can send it off to John, that would be great. What do you think, John, right?
Alan Stahl says. Alan Stahl saying yes.
Alan Stahl says yes.
Australia.
Mr. Australia. Is
Yeah.
Alan Stahl. Actually, everybody together. Hi, Alan. Hi, Alan.
Love it.
Oh yeah.
Love it. Oh yeah.
John,
All right.
blasting your ears out.
All right. So, John, I think Alan Stahl's going to come through in the clutch because he lits.
Which is code, which is short
For he loves it.
for he loves it.
He's loving
Yeah,
it.
lit means love it. It's
Yeah,
shortened to
he's
Alan.
loving it. Todd just learned that today.
Yes, L-I-T.
L-I-T. Love it.
Awesome. So, all right, John, I want to say thanks a lot. Thanks for all your hard work. Thanks for calling in. Thanks for your motivation and dedication. There's a lot of people excited about this game. It's going to be sweet.
All right. Thank you, buddy.
It'd be awesome to start seeing this, actually being played by people in arcades.
Yep, that's where we're going to start. We'll get it off the hook. We'll get it off the ground. Anybody has the 4-board stack, if they want my address to send it to me, or if they want to send it directly to John, John, are you willing to give your email address over the air so they can get directly in touch with you?
Okay, sure. Stockmaster, one word, @gmail.com.
I think he said Doc Master or Sock.
Sock
Like
Master.
SOCK Master, like as in Master of Puppets. Master! MASTER @gmail.com. Alright, so he's the master of socks.
And sweet DK hacks.
And sweet DK hacks. Alright. Alright, thank you, Master of Socks.
All right, John, thank you very much. Have a good night, sir.
You too.
Take care, man.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
He was so calm.
Yeah.
And just low key. I didn't know if he was mad at us or something.
No, I said something similar to Wes before.
Yeah.
No, he's just a mellow
low-key
guy.
mellow
Yeah,
guy,
he's just
yeah.
a really cool mellow
Oh,
down
Jeffrey
guy.
Hurst has a 4-board set.
Alright, so you heard the guy's email address. Please hit him up with an email and send that out to him so we can get this underway. And you will definitely be rewarded greatly.
JC said he's a 4-board
Yeah.
set.
You'll be rewarded.
JC will look him up.
Duly rewarded.
Duly rewarded.
Richie, I'm running out of memory.
Oh yeah, we got it.
Okay, well we got one call we gotta
He's
make.
turning into a pumpkin on us
No,
here.
I'm running out of memory.
Who uncrated my iPhone?
The big camera. We're gonna have the video up, the whole podcast. Obi is now filming, and we're gonna have the whole thing up on Richie's site, and then we'll have an edited version up on YouTube.
Why edit it?
Both on you. Well, my video, we can't have it go on for 2 hours. People will be screaming.
People will be screaming.
I will put the full video
I will
up on your
watch it.
site. I will be dubbing out the
Foul
bad
language?
words, yes.
Can I do a Frank?
Free pizza.
Language is foul.
Yes, where's my... Oh,
Pizza.
show the... There's one more slice left.
Yeah, it's pizza.
No, it's actually a lot more pizza.
Hi, you're holding out on us.
Nightmare pizza.
Who do we got here?
RP Culture's back.
Look at that crotch. Somebody apparently...
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice.
That was you that did that.
917
Somebody dialed wrong.
No, I didn't.
6
I dialed his number right. He didn't answer.
If
The
not,
guys in
Bill,
the shop
answer.
can eat it, or you can mail it to
no,
them in a
please
vanilla
record your
envelope.
message. When you finish recording,
Just like
Hello.
all the mailing addresses. I saw that earlier and was just like,
Uh-oh.
I saw that too. I'm like, if somebody's gonna record that, they're gonna save each clip.
yeah.
Is that your phone call?
What, of those, you mean?
Yeah.
Well, I'll...
What are they gonna mail? Bombs?
Yeah.
You ordered a Donkey Kong
Firecrackers
arcade.
and ketchup?
I'm going to bomb you.
No, only one person gets bombs
Muscle
sent
and
from the
Fitness
mail.
did
And we don't
58 on MAME last night again.
Who did?
58. Muscle and Fitness.
Alan's talking about wall jumps.
There he is.
Oh.
Jumping off a wall.
Yo, Gil.
What's up, Mr. Knuckles?
How are you?
I'm doing well, man.
Oh, that's so good.
You guys still on air?
Yeah, we're still on air. I got Todd Tuckey. I got Dave Gubernacht. I got Frank Lindenmuth. I got Wes Copeland. And I got a whole crew of guys from... Where'd you guys say you were from?
Connecticut, New York,
Connecticut.
and New York.
Maine and New York.
Allentown.
We got tons of people. And then we
Allentown.
got Ed the Crazy Kill Screen. We got Ethan Daniels.
Southampton, PA, and you're ready.
Yes.
Boston.
Very nice,
Boston.
very nice. We got Tri-State in the house, huh? Pretty
Yeah,
much.
yeah. Tell us all about what's going on, so we can start promoting this this shindig. It's going on the 19th of September.
That is correct. The Video Game Con, the Master Paul Solomon's putting on the first New Jersey-based retro and modern video game convention. Mr. Knuckles and I are organizing the classic and modern arcade room with some help from Mr. Tuckey, Mr. Vince Del Russo from Video Game 911. We got Anthony Delgado out of New York, big collector with a lot of rare games, helping us out also.
I contacted Anthony today to come to Jersey Jack, and he didn't respond.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, his best friend, Chris Kalouris, was there.
Okay, yeah, Anthony's a good guy, man. He's got a nice collection.
Yeah,
So.
Anthony's a great guy. I can't believe Anthony didn't show up at Jersey Jack's today.
Yeah, bummer. Yeah, I saw some pictures, man. Congratulations on your one-of-one Richie Knuckles limited edition Wizard of Oz.
I know. Can you believe that? It's an Emerald City edition.
That's very, very nice, man. That's awesome work. Well, you deserve it, dude. You're doing great stuff for the hobby, so thank you, man.
Thank you, bro. Thank you. I bring it with me to the show, but I don't even like it when people touch it.
When?
Repeat the date again.
I'm with you. I'm with you.
Yeah, the 19th of September.
19th of September.
19th of September in Parsippany, New Jersey. It's all day. It's Saturday in the morning to like wee hours of the night. What is the address? Do you remember, Gil?
It's right over by the Burger King off of Route 46 and then Parsippany. I forget the actual name of the street, but right off Route 46.
So if you go to Burger King, jam a few burgers down your girl's throat, and then head on over to the show, you'll be all right.
Right, Ed?
That's exactly the case.
Yeah.
Mr. Tuckey, you got an inventory of what you're bringing for us yet? Are you there?
Well,
He's here.
I certainly don't have it in the top of my head, but I was going to bring some rare cabarets.
Rare cabarets. That sounds like a winner.
So, some ones that people haven't seen at all. A couple. I'm going to have a Warlord's cocktail. Obviously, that would be stupid not to bring it. I'm going to bring my cabaret play choice. I was going to bring the Nintendo Space Demon, which was their first game, a color game, I guess. I think it was before Sheriff. The only cabaret they made other than Donkey Kong. And then I made...
What about Jump Bug? Can you bring that?
I don't have a Jump Bug.
Gil, you know anybody has a Jump Bug?
Jump Bug's
I don't know anyone that
such a
has
great
one, no.
game. That's Rockola's best game they ever made. And then we're thinking of bringing the Quasar. I'm just worried about it getting damaged. I'll never replace that.
Anybody out there that's listening have a Sky Kid PCB? Let me know. I'm looking for a Sky Kid.
Well, that's a VS.
What was the one you got? That Holy Grail you were looking
Isn't
for?
Sky Kid VS?
Out in Pittsburgh. Took a picture of you and the guy.
I don't think so.
It was a kit.
Oh, Gumshoe. I got a
Gumshoe.
Versus Gumshoe out in Pittsburgh. I'm so stoked. I got to put that together.
Versus
That's the
Gumshoe.
third shooting game from the Versus system.
And then Wild Gunman was the fourth?
Oh, well, I didn't even know about Wild Gunman, so maybe it's the fourth. But you're saying you think Sky Kid is a Nintendo game?
I thought it was the VS. I thought.
That would be
Does
rad if
anybody
it
know?
was.
Anybody on the listening know?
Anybody know if Sky Kid is a Versus
I thought it was
Nintendo
a
game?
cartridge you plugged into the VS.
Anybody know? Look that up. That'd be cool. Because if it is, then I could burn the ROMs. Just got to get the,
Yeah.
what's that thing called? The PPU?
I thought it's a
The
VS Sky
PP.
Kid. I had one years ago, and I thought it was VS Sky Kid.
We'll find out.
We had so many of those VS games over the years.
So, Gil, what are you bringing, brother?
You know, I don't have the list in front of me, but I was going to bring a millipede on over there. I'm really contemplating bringing my Twilight Zone pinball machine that I just got, even though it's beautiful and I don't want anybody to touch it either. But it's almost one of those things you have to share with people because it's so friggin' awesome. So that's likely coming. My Dragon's Lair laser, I'll be bringing that one out there, and a couple of others that are on the list. So I think right now so far, including Todd's games, we've got about 35 or 40, and I think the room fits about 50, so we're getting close to capacity, and I'm sure we'll hit that.
All right, that sounds good.
Yeah, another special announcement, Mr. BasementArcade.com himself, Mark Davidson from New Jersey, is going to be joining us out there also.
Cool. What's he bringing?
He's bringing a Tempest. I'm going to see if I can finagle him to bring some more stuff, but that one he's committed so far.
All right, good. It's going to be a good event. And we also have, just so you guys know, Joel West from the movie Chasing Ghosts. He'll be there, and he's going to be playing Berserk, Slow Bullets, and Fast Bullets, trying to beat both the Slow Bullets and the Fast Bullets record on the same day. Billy Mitchell will be there playing Donkey Kong, maybe Wes Copeland playing Donkey Kong, maybe even Daniels playing Donkey Kong. Also, not only Billy Mitchell and Joel West, but I'm going to play some Space Invaders and try to take my record to a new height. So we're going to have some fun that day.
What about Faithy? We can still have Faithy doing Pot of Gold?
I wanted Faithy to play Pot of Gold, but bad news. We walked in today, Pot of Gold made it one day and then died.
Ah, that sounds about right.
I was really scared you were going to ask, and you did wind up asking. But we
There's
came in
your
today and
answer.
it was
It
dead.
is a VS game.
It is a VS game?
Yep, and it's
All
in
right.
MAME. Yep, I know it.
Well, I don't give a shit about no MAME. I want to know what's the PPU.
It's a VS game on MAME, I see. So he's
Oh, okay. All right. So we got to find out what PPU it takes. Because if I have the PPU, because I got like 20 different Versus games. If it's an odd PPU, I got to find that out.
I remember.
Yeah.
It was really big.
Yeah.
It wasn't that little square one. It was a big ass one.
Yeah.
That's all I remember.
I'm gonna
I
have to
bought
check
it,
it out.
stuck it in, I put it in the location.
Yeah.
Made $20 a week.
I love Sky Kid. That's one of the games I really like.
I don't know how you remember the profit margins of these
Disaster.
games. Like,
If anybody out there has a
That
kit
made
for
64
Sky
a
Kid
week.
for Versus, let me know.
30 years ago.
You never forget them.
Yeah.
All right, Gil. So let's start promoting this shit. Let's get it underway and start really pumping it.
Absolutely, man. Appreciate you guys and everything you do, and keep this going, man. We'll see you all soon.
All right. Thanks a lot, Gil. Also, too, let's plug your band, your reggae band.
Oh, yeah, masterreggaeband.com. We just finished the set here at the Rail in Reddington, in beautiful Reddington, White House Station, New Jersey. If you like reggae music and you're in New Jersey or New York, check us out online, masterreggaeband.com. We play all over the place.
Do you do any police songs? Do you do Roxanne?
Yeah, we just did Roxanne about an hour ago.
I knew that.
Yeah, we have a female singer. She's got big pipes. She can really bring it, so she did a great job with it.
She's got big what?
Big pipes, and that's all I'll talk about. There's other big stuff too, but we won't go into that.
A Kadonk or Top Shelf?
Yeah, definitely Kadonk. Definitely, that's the lower extremity.
Sweet. All right, well, we'll see you soon, all right? And,
all right, brother.
All right.
See you guys soon, man. I appreciate you all. Take care.
Okay, Irie.
All right.
Jamaican rum, man.
You're making me crazy.
I read. Thank you, man. All right, so I think we tackled everything we wanted to tackle. It's 12:34.
No
Todd
hate
is
mail.
already pumpkin.
No hate mail.
No hate mail.
Yeah, we didn't do any hate mail. That's right.
Hate mail.
I mean, you gotta at least try and.
I read, man.
And
Finagle-
Obi is still
finagle
running the
him out of his
camera. How's
bed.
your arm tilting? I'm gonna when you come down on Saturday, I'm gonna make sure I order lunch to reward.
Free lunch, yeah.
Rob's already looking up that PPU information
And
for
we
you.
think our furthest
Good old Felstein,
is now
you know,
Boston.
he's like on it already. He'll have a
We
diagram.
got somebody to beat me.
in an hour.
Bastin.
Is this the hate mail call? In case the camera runs out of memory, I didn't bring enough stick.
You said
We're rocking.
You find foul things in everything I say.
Everything you say is hysterical.
when you say not bringing up stick, I mean,
Todd
you just kinda
says
handed it to him.
he showed,
Yeah, I need some stick.
he showed up
baby.
and he's like,
Yeah.
oh, same old story. I didn't bring a long enough stick.
Baby.
Still Mitchell. I'm sorry, I'm unavailable.
All right, no hate mail. No hate
Give me
mail.
the phone number. I'll call you back as soon as possible.
All right, no hate mail. But we do
It's
have one.
probably for. Is it probably too soon for Conwell 5 info?
Believe it or not, Congo 5 is already locked and set in stone. Congo 5 is going to be back in Pittsburgh again with Replay FX. But we're going to do a small event, which I've been keeping really private, in California in
It's
January.
California, by the way, just so you know.
California, we're doing what is known as the Kong Off 4.5, and it's a mini Kong Off. And everybody's got to pre-register with me if they can make it and get out there. And it's going to be just a high score contest for one day, and I'm going to bring as many Donkey Kongs as I can to get you guys some practice and halfway in the middle. So January. But I need to know out of the top 12, I'm picking the top 12, the first 6 people that contact me and say they want to go are going to compete in the Kong Off 4.5.
Here we go.
Alan says
Here I am.
All right. You're invited to the 4.5.
And by the way, Muscle and Fitness has confirmed the Sky Kid uses, quote, a big ass one. It covers both sides of the VS board.
Did he say what other game shares the same hardware?
No.
Is it unique hardware?
The board is.
Okay, I understand that, and I have I think Ice
Does
Climber.
anybody know?
Ice Climber might share the same one because I have one that has a huge daughter board that fits on it. Right in that room, I could look at it, but maybe it's the same thing. Does it share any common with any other game?
Call me, I'll answer. LIT.
That's Alan.
Oh, God.
Of course he'll answer.
I want to give
I don't feel like Alan is qualified to give you answers.
Well, he knew
No,
that.
he he doesn't mean to answer questions. He just means call him.
Oh,
and
yeah, he
wants.
wants. Alan wants to talk on the show. If anybody wants to call him from their phone, we can plug into the speakers. Or Alan, why don't you call us?
Well, he's left the phone number. No, who's that phone number?
I ain't calling.
I think that's Rob posting your phone number, Richie.
Oh God.
No, that's okay. I don't mind.
Or an arcade phone number. It's a 908, so it's got to be there.
Somebody, Alan, if you want to call up.
Is he a 908?
What? Wes got him?
He's gone.
I'm trying to ring him.
Alan calls us.
He said he missed
You would
it.
think someone on the other side of the earth wouldn't call you that much, but he calls. Just random talks.
Obi, come
It's
around so
unreal.
people can see what we're dealing with here. We have a delayed picture, but we're getting the.
Now he won't answer. This is the Alan that we're using.
Hey!
Yeah!
We're getting different response.
Hold on a second.
So we
Boy, right into there.
Unfortunately, our picture's off center.
You there, Alan?
There we go. Go ahead.
Alan, you there?
No? Did it fix it? Oh.
I have a
Oh. So there's a delay here. This is what
It ain't
confuses
going on. It's
us.
like this all the time.
So the picture and the words are
There you
delayed.
go.
Just in
At
time
least
for the
people
OU.
know we're not going
Yeah! How are you?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, mate.
crazy. And I'm missing the
Have
R
you any
button.
cabs or world records?
What's up, Alan?
Well, what goes? I've got one, but someone's taking up me.
What happened? Explain.
I took my kids to soccer, but I'm here now. I see everybody on the stream. It's good. Welcome.
Really? Who's that?
Well, what else?
What else? I hate Donkey Kong. I feel like smashing it.
Smashing it! Why? Why?
I can't make it. My wall jump got beaten.
What got cheap? What got beaten?
My wall jumps on the Donkey Kong fire factory on the rivet level.
What is a wall jump? For the people that don't know.
The wall jump. It's on a rivet level after level 1 of the first screen on Donkey Kong. It's the wall jumps up the top on the left hand side to jump off the girder onto the wall and back and forth, back and forth. I've got 58 on main and 53 on an arcade.
Is that good?
It's good.
I believe you. I'm just making sure. Is that good, Wes?
Well, I mean, it's not world record material anymore. He got beaten last night, by 1. 54, that's the new thing to beat. I don't know I'm not sure Alan's able to keep up with that, so we'll just have to wait and see.
Go for 60.
Yeah, I'll beat it. I'm going to get one more.
What about the standing still on the conveyor?
We haven't made a track for that yet.
Alan, are you going to beat your standing still on the bottom girder of the conveyor level record?
I know I'm a big dad. I went back and forth 8 times without getting touched.
So is it perfect? It's not beatable?
It's unbeatable.
Love it.
It's unbeatable. That's pretty. That's a bold statement.
Hey, did you ever get your comic book?
Nah, bloody Roy. I done him a favour and he asked me if he can get some information about his bloody purse trade. He was first away. Alan, you haven't got nothing yet. I haven't got comic books over, but I will. I said, Roy, for frick's sake, it's been freaking 8 months or 9 months and you're still getting shit. Oh, Alan, they didn't give me Richie Knuckles. He's blaming Richie about his score. He's not getting it on Twin Galaxies. I said, well, it's not my problem.
So he's saying the reason why he won't send you the comic book that you paid for is because I wouldn't give him his score?
Yeah, not just you, other people as well. This Lonnie Currency keeps going on about his scores anyway, so I said to him, look, he wanted to know about Rick. And I said, oh no, you have to ask him yourself. And yeah, he said, if you get information on Rick's score on Missile Command, I'll promise you, he said, I'll promise you a comic book. And I said, yeah, whatever. Anyway, so yeah, I sent you some details and who knows, probably not.
You know what? I'm feeling a little squirrely. I don't have it anymore. I got rid of it. Why don't you send me Roy's number and we'll call him up? And I'll ask him if what you said is true. That could be funny. All right, text it to Wes because we don't want to give it out over the air.
You know Roy has Facebook.
All right? All right, text it to Wes and then we'll give him a call. Maybe he'll answer. That would be pretty funny.
But he's looking a bit frail these days. Did you see him guest posing on the Arnold bodybuilding event?
You're really talking a language I don't understand.
Roy just did a video, a muscle posing video, where he comes out and sings an Arnold Schwarzenegger song. Sometime this summer, he was out like in a Speedo posing and singing, and that video's on the internet somewhere. That's what Alan was talking about.
Maybe I should try the Speedo singing video. Oh boy, I'll lose all my subscribers.
All right. Well, text us Roy's number. We're gonna call up and you know what? I'm gonna get you a magazine. I'm gonna get you the comic book. I have one, and if I can't get you one, I'll send you mine.
Yay! Beautiful. I love it. Thank you, Richie.
You LIT?
LIT, mate. That's the one.
LIT.
LIT, yeah.
All right.
India Tango.
I got it. And do me a favor. I ran out of the Dolomite that you sent me. Send me some more of that Dolomite. I love it. Yeah, fairy bread with dolomite on it. It's awesome.
I'll send you some, dude. I'll send you Vegemite, Climate, and Marmite.
All right, that sounds good. All right, thank you.
All right, see you later, everybody. Thanks for ringing, and God bless.
All right, everybody say bye, Alan.
Good night,
Alan.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Nice day.
L-I-T.
On the ring.
Later. See you, pal. Oh, you got it?
Yeah.
All right, let's dial it up.
Oh, no, he hadn't texted me.
Oh, you didn't text me yet? All right, so I got information for you. What I'm looking for is not versus Super Sky Kid, which versus Super Sky Kid is compatible with Freedom Force. Freedom Force is another shooting game I had never heard of. But what I'm looking for is the Namco version of Sky Kid. And there it is, 1985 Namco. So it's not a versus game that I'm looking for. Not Super Sky Kid, but just Sky Kid. 1985 Namco.
You'll never find it.
That's out of the man's mouth right there. He said you never find it.
What are the chances of you finding a Namco board?
What are the chances of me finding a pot of gold?
It doesn't work.
It doesn't work. It worked yesterday.
Worked yesterday, yeah.
Everything works.
Everything's
when it
legacy
doesn't.
or
everything
on a
worked
rainbow.
yesterday.
It worked fine yesterday. We're getting a little paunchy, Richie.
Contacted by a.
Uh-oh.
What was that?
That was Howard. That wasn't what I was looking for, though.
Are you looking for the Rage compilation?
No, I recommended that to Todd, to Todd, but no, I'm trying to find the video
There's a
of Roy.
Sky Kid hack.
That new video of Roy.
Oh boy. Well,
His body.
Whoa!
everybody's typing like me.
You know what I just
Missing
found?
keys. Go ahead.
It has the same pinout as Bosconian. It might be a ROM swap for Bosconian and Gallagher.
Yeah, but it came out years after Bosconian.
85. You got it? All right, here we go.
I don't want to dial on.
No, they don't know what happened to Pot of Gold.
OMG Roy.
Pot of Gold we just came in today and it was screen garbage. No, you make sure you don't
Well,
do
that
that.
means never.
Give me a second.
Oh, okay. I got the Scotty.
All right, got it. You can come back, buddy. Sorry, I just want to make sure we don't put that over the air.
Well, at least I wasn't crazy. I knew there was a VS Sky Kid.
Yeah, Super Sky Kid.
I remember this Sky Kid. Ah, the phone is ringing.
Skateboard.
He's calling Bally?
Bally Banner. Welcome to Bally Banner.
Hello. Please leave a message.
Oh, God.
Hey Roy, this is Richie. We're over here at my arcade and Alan Stahl. Roy!
Who's this?
It's Richie!
So, what's up?
What's going on?
Oh, not much.
How are you?
I'm fine.
You're Mr. Awesome.
Everybody's wondering where you've been. You've disappeared.
No, I'm just, well, there's really not much to do, you know.
Yeah, I heard that you were bodybuilding again.
Yeah, well, you saw the video, huh?
I didn't, but somebody did and just talked about it and told me that you looked like you were jacked up.
No, not me. Who said?
I don't want to say who said, but I think they meant it as a compliment. They said that you were diesel. I don't know what that means.
I don't think so. Well, I'm always in the public eye. Well, someone dared me to go into this bodybuilding show for these guys over 60, so I did it as a joke, so.
Well, that's pretty damn good, guys over 60, you know?
I did such a good job. They put it on, I wanted to be funny, and they put it on YouTube, so what can I complain about?
No, you can't. You can't complain about that.
So what happened? You had the Congo 4?
Yeah, it was great. You should have been there.
Yeah, I guess I missed it.
Yeah, it was really good. But I'm coming out to California in October. I don't know if you're going to be out that way. You know that place, Banning, California?
Where?
Banning, B-A-N-N-I-N-G?
Banning, California?
Yes.
Yeah, but I know it's probably pretty close, but what are you going to be doing there?
We're doing some kind of event. A friend of mine owns a lot of arcade games out there in Banning, and he invited me out, and we're going to do like a few contests and stuff.
Are you gonna do a Kong off or something?
No, not a Kong off per se. We're gonna do something like that in January, but in October we're just going out there just to have like a little get together and some a bunch of games everybody could play.
All right. Well, yeah, maybe I might be able to get out there. It's not too far.
Yeah, look into it. It'd be great to see it.
All right, great. Well, keep in touch.
Okay, I had one other thing I wanted to ask you.
What was that?
Alan Stahl is always bugging me about saying it's my fault that you haven't sent him his comic book. Would you do me a favor and just send him the damn comic book?
All right. Well, I'm going to send them to him, but I just don't have any right now. You know, I told him when I run some off, I'm going to send him one.
All right, just do me the favor, because the guy's real. You know, he's a huge fan. He thinks of you as like, you know, Arnold Schwarzenegger-esque, and he really looks up to you. His freaking screen name is Muscle and Fitness. He thinks you're like, you know, a Greek god. Take care of the guy.
All right. All right.
All right, thanks a lot.
All right, take care.
See you, buddy. Bye. A very calm, sedated Roy Schill.
Awesome. He's like, all right, Dad, I'll take care of him. I'll send him the comic.
So, Alan, if you were listening, hopefully that means you get your comic book. All right, so it's been an eventful night. We talked to Rudy. The world didn't explode. We talked to Roy Schill, and it was actually very calm and cool. I think the low point of the whole show was everybody using foul language.
Yeah.
You know?
One of the high points was that lighter, for sure.
Yes. When Todd smoked the
That
lighter.
wasn't foul. The word about foul language is it's got phallic symbols.
That was a good use.
And only one person passed gas. Who was that?
Two.
Me and Dave did. I did.
Sorry.
Dave and I. And Sarah, she did.
Okay.
Corey did. She's raising her hand. She ripped a mean one.
I ate Italian eats earlier. Excuse me.
It's all right. It's all right.
And everybody stayed.
Yeah.
I stayed up late.
Todd, come here. Pull my finger.
And John, yeah. It was awesome to learn about that new game.
All right, so we're signing off. We're going to go home and go to bed. We have a birthday party here tomorrow. And
What time? You got to clean up first.
Yeah, we got to clean up, and we're going to be
Listen, why
here.
don't you save some money and use the pizza you had tonight?
That's a good idea.
Cycle.
That's a good idea. Todd is so
There's leftover
frugal.
pizza. There's tons of leftover pizza.
Yes, tons.
Todd's always thinking.
He's very frugal.
Well, watch the Jersey Jack video and you'll see what Jersey Jack did with the pizza boxes on me.
Yeah, it was pretty
And
funny.
you weren't there.
I was sitting right there. I picked up the garbage.
Oh.
I'm the one who cleaned up.
How far have you got?
Watch the video. I'm the one throwing the boxes in the garbage while you're trying to eat the cheese off of the floor.
Looking like good cheese goes.
I know. It was good cheese.
You're lucky.
Yeah. All right.
Do a
Well.
quick pan around. Everybody that survived. Everybody
All right. Todd said do a quick pan
I
around.
can sleep in a little bit not having you.
Did everybody stay with us? I think they did.
I don't think anybody left.
Nope.
Bye, everybody.
Still here.
Yep. Good night, everyone.
Good night, everyone.
They changed
Oh, yeah.
positions.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, I want to give a shout out to my friend Mark, who does the Kong off marquee boxes, as you can see, all lit up and shiny,
God.
all nice. They look awesome. If you want to grab a Kong off 4 marquee box, you can contact me and I'll get through him. So check it out. Look how good they look.
They're pretty
Cool.
awesome.
And there's a Kong off 3 one back there. And also too, I have about maybe 8 marquees left. If you want to buy a marquee, email me quick. They're going like hotcakes. All right, so we'll see you guys later. We're out of here. Good night, everybody. Say good night.
What a great way to end that. Wasn't that terrific? Boy, that went on and on. 2.5 hours. That was my longest video I've ever uploaded to YouTube. Oh my gosh. I guess if you put other videos together, they run longer. But boy, that was something. But if you don't want to see the whole thing again, we have a shorter version. It's video 1027. So we cut about half of it out, trimmed it up a little bit. Maybe you want to watch that at some point, but I don't know. But anyway, I guess it's only appropriate we end with Living is Good. See you later.
Good bed.